Show.
Yeah, I wrote this.
Did you?
No, I didn't. I really wish I did. This is a song, but I just royalty-free song that I bought.
Good.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Wanger Show. I believe this is episode 129. Got 120 fucking 9 of these goddamn things.
I feel privileged. I like the number 29.
You should.
It's the All Quiet on Western Front of numbers.
Hey, if you want to know that reference,
See what I did there?
Patreon.com/Wangers.
I got you guys at least one subscriber on Patreon.
$1. That's what you get. All Quiet on the Western Front and Journey references.
So many Western Front jokes. It's huge.
We're back here. Josh Macuga, I believe this is your second.
I think it's my second appearance.
time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've been on the same show as
Whoa!
Macuga.
First time.
Yeah, the one time I've been on, you were gone.
Yeah.
You were gone.
Yeah.
You left us.
Yeah. Had better things.
You left us, unlike Cody, who really left us.
I mean, he really did.
Because he'd appreciate that one. Cody's a dad now, everybody.
I feel really privileged that I'm here the first full official episode of Cody as a dad
So
episode.
his last episode was like two episodes ago. RB3 was the first guest of him being gone because, we didn't want him to be all the way over here. If there was a, emergency, he had to go.
Gotta go.
Totally understandable. So he's gone. They finally had the kid. Thank God. Mm-hmm. Now you're the first episode here where you're in the first episode where you're in a world where Cody's a dad.
Whoa.
It's crazy.
Crazy. And just to think, a few short years ago, we were at his wedding. And, people were puking off a gazebo.
They were.
I was out in the parking lot smoking cigarettes with Adam Smith.
I was passed out on the bed.
Yeah. I talked to...
I haven't showed you that photo? I'll show you that photo. It's great.
I was talking to Cody's bride's parents thinking they weren't deaf. I had no idea.
No idea.
I had no idea. And Cody was like, they're deaf. And I was like, oh, okay. That's my bad on that one. Did not
Very
know.
sweet people, though.
Sweetest.
Wonderful
all
people.
The sweetest. Mm-hmm. Great koozie. I still have it from the wedding. Great koozie. Great location. That was a cool little
it was such a fun
Did you guys stay out there? You were in the hotel out there? No.
No, we Amanda's sister doesn't live far.
Oh, nice.
So we went and stayed with them that night. I mean, it was like a 20-minute drive from that location, so it was great. And the funny part about that wedding, and I think I've told Cody this, maybe I said it in the thing, was I kept meeting some of his relatives, and they're like, we're from Norco. I was like, that's a painkiller. You're not from that's not.
Norco's North Corona.
I know. I had no idea. I was like, Norco, that's a painkiller.
That's what my mom.
Yeah. My dad had back surgery.
I got a really bad headache. Can you hand me a couple pills of Norco, please?
Norco. Yeah.
I'm going to prescribe you some Norco for that leg injury there.
You can get the 210 runs right through the pill.
Thanks. Josh Macuga is
love
here.
These sound like, Brian, aka Beardo. I don't call you Beardo anymore. I know it's Christian and Brian.
It's our brand, dude.
It's a brand. I got
It's all about our names.
You work that sound thing over there. You are legitimately what DJs think they are. You know how DJs are always like they're hitting things, but they're really just like playing with a fan. They're just pointing to.
That's like your ongoing joke.
Yes.
On Macuga or
Josh Macuga show.
Yeah.
DJs just guys who are good at iTunes. True or false?
I do love that one. And then once in a while you get like the wait, no.
Yeah,
they do things.
Maybe. Yeah. Dude, listen, I went to a really one of those famous people birthdays and Zed performed and he just stood there and just hit play.
And then they go and dance.
Yeah. And they're dancing behind it.
It depends on the people. Like if Paris Hilton is DJing, it's like she's just playing her stuff.
Why? Because she's a woman?
Because she's Paris Hilton.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
But like actual DJs can.
I was also at a party where Paris Hilton was DJing and she fell off the DJ stage because she was so blacked out drunk. So that's how you know DJing is hard.
Yeah.
And the music just kept going. So you know that she really wasn't.
Did she ever have a song?
Anything.
I feel like she had a song.
She did.
Yeah.
She came out with a movie too, right?
The Hottie and the Naughty.
No, that porno.
Yeah, that one too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, no, she was in House of Wax.
She was in House of Wax.
Oh, yeah, I remember that with
Never
Chad
seen
Michael
it, but I
Murray.
remember.
Chad Michael Murray.
One Tree Hill.
And Alicia Cuthbert.
Yes. Oh, dude, she gets fucked up in that movie. Remember, she gets like her finger cut off or some shit?
I actually like that movie.
I like that movie too, actually.
I went
saw it
to
in theaters.
Alicia Cuthbert is Canadian. She's a big hockey fan.
Yeah.
Really?
She's married to a hockey player now, but she actually used to date a penguin. And I remember my mom and dad going, like an actual penguin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come on, honey.
Penguins are the most adorable effing things.
Why is Pee Wee Herman a penguin all of a sudden?
That's pretty good.
That's good.
I fucking found out Amber the other day. She's like, I hate that guy. We're like, what? You hate Pee Wee Herman?
Like Paul Rubens?
No.
What?
I don't know.
I mean, back in my
I think
day,
I'll leave her. No, I'm kidding.
Pee-wee Herman's, like Pee-wee's Playhouse on Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh, yeah, dude. That
like
fucking chair scared the shit out of me.
That's a scary chair. Cherry the chair.
Name was Cherry?
There was a Cherry.
He was a chair. I don't know if his name was Cherry. He was a blue chair.
I think Cherry was like the hot girl that was like his neighbor.
Yeah, the one that would pop in and say, "Hey, Pee-wee."
Yeah, what you up to?
Yeah.
I think Blue's Clues was more our generation.
Okay.
I think Pee-wee kind of fell off after the 90s.
Well, then because he got busted in that porn house jerking off.
Was it the 90s?
Yeah, he got caught. Yeah.
He made a recovery then.
He got caught.
Yeah, separate the art from the artist.
Yeah.
Fred Willard, I mean, same thing happened to him.
Oh,
basically.
he was jerking off too?
Yeah, he got caught whacking
What?
it in a porn theater, yeah.
Oh, no.
Isn't that what people do there though?
Yes.
Like why?
is-
It's
Yeah,
what a
I
porn
guess
theater
so.
is for.
yeah.
I do another real.
I mean,
Theater.
there's yeah.
What? No, I'm
What?
guys,
in All
I'm
Quiet on the
kidding.
Western Front?
Yeah.
That's our second
Hey!
reference.
Patreon.com/wangers. I don't know where the fuck we
Is
were.
this Paris Hilton?
This is Paris Hilton. Nothing in this world.
This just sounds like 2003.
Oh, okay.
What year do we think this is?
I'm kind
It
of
was
on board.
Published in 2013.
Oh,
but
the
but
fuck?
I don't know when it came out.
I'm kind of on
goodness.
board.
This sounds like Call Me Maybe.
Hey, this. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it's so produced.
I know we were
and
kind of
great.
shitting on
Okay,
her.
this video is creepy though. Look at, there's a kid and then she's like in her underwear dancing around him. Watch.
Oh, this is
like
Hot
Paris
Teacher.
Hilton is?
Yeah. Look at it. That. What is that?
What the fuck?
With a kid.
This is creepy.
That's very weird. That.
How many videos does it have?
2.6 million.
That's
Wow.
not bad.
Yeah. She's a good artist.
All right.
Separate the art.
I mean, can you imagine? So, there's obviously a momager for that teen that auditioned for that music video.
Yeah.
And they're like, so Paris Hilton's going to be in a bikini humping your son's face. She's like, okay.
She's like, how much do I get paid?
Yeah.
How much
The mom's like, I don't know about this. The kid's like, Mom, let me fucking do this.
Unless that was like a young 18.
Yeah, like one
he
of those.
looks like
he
a
kind of
famous
looks like
actor now.
He does.
Kind of actually looks like.
What has he been?
Does he
in?
look like the
Brendan, the kid from the his nickname is the kid.
Oh,
in the Shimoda?
Brendan Mayer? Brendan Meyer?
Brendan,
That's not him, is it?
Breckenmeyer.
Not
Breckenmeyer
Breckenmeyer.
from-
No. It actually kind of looks like
From Rat
Brendan
Race?
Meyer.
You know who he kind of looks like too is the kid that plays Huey in The Boys. A little bit like a young Huey.
Jack Quaid?
Jack Quaid.
Jack Quaid.
Yeah, Dennis Quaid. And
Someone
Meg Ryan's
commented that's not only Dennis Quaid's kid. It's
Meg Ryan's kid, too. Yeah.
kid. And you know the girl from Stranger Things is
Millie
Uma
Bobby
Thurman.
Brown.
No,
Yeah,
Uma Thurman
yeah.
and Ethan Hawke's kid.
Did you see Once Upon a Time
Robin
in
Hawk
Hollywood?
or
Robin. No, her
Robin
name's
Thicke.
Robin in the show.
Something
it's,
Hawk. It's something Hawk.
God damn it.
Irma Hawk. Uma.
Uma, it's just like one letter off from her.
Earthen Hawk? Yeah.
It's not wrong.
No, it's Maya Hawk.
Ermin.
Maya?
That sounds right.
Maya?
Ermin Hawk.
Ermin Hawk. You combine the two names. Both Ethan and Uma were like, you know what? Let's combine our names together. That one got you. All Quiet on the Western Front and Ermin.
It is.
Because you said Uman.
Ermin. Oh, okay. All
And
right.
then that got. God, I love being here with you guys.
It is Maya Hawk.
Maya Hawk.
Maya Hawk.
Yeah.
See?
Fuck
There we
yeah.
got.
You-
Yeah.
did-
Wonderful.
Did you see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Not yet.
She's in that.
Oh.
Like for a
She
split
looks
second.
exactly like Uma Thurman. It's
Really?
I was like, that's fucking like a young Uma Thurman.
Holy
It's-
shit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
great. I mean, she's great in Stranger Things. I got to see that movie. My first top priority on my list right now is The Good Boys. I got to go see that.
I was
yeah.
about to see that over the weekend.
I was
Yeah.
about to see it
I'm going
too.
to take the wife this week because she really wants to see it too. Amanda saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood before me.
Without you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, here's what happened.
How dare she.
Because that would have been a serious marital flaw there.
Yeah, you don't,
Yeah, yeah.
you don't do that shit.
No,
Not
she doesn't even
Tarantino.
care about Tarantino, right? So
She probably saw it in film too.
her friends and her went to the ArcLight to see a movie,
Oh, yeah. It was
and they were going to go see Lion King, but then they got like a couple drinks and they decided to like go to the next showing of. Like they waited, they missed their Lion King, and then they went to Once Upon a Time. She's like, it happened. So now I'm like, I got to go see this by myself. Like I got to go see. So maybe one of these days, like middle, I'll just leave Collider and go watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood alone.
It is a 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you need a.
And I've
business
heard-
lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, business lunch. And I've heard
241.
I've heard this new movie. It
Good
shall
Boys?
not be named. In my vicinity is 3 hours as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. Can we not talk about that?
No, you can talk about it.
No, I don't know
Oh,
what you're
okay.
talking about.
I think because it's like a
Oh.
yeah. I'm seeing it tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's a public thing. I think it was like yeah. Yeah.
The Collider screening.
Yeah, we want to promote it.
Collider
so.
produces.
Yes. Collider
Presents.
produces. We actually made the film.
I was told I wasn't allowed to go to it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
I mean, I get it. I think they're trying to like put on a strong face, and if one of the employees is constantly interrupting people and like,
I'm sure there's going to be one other
scene.
press screening.
But you want to see it though?
No, I do not. Want to
Oh,
see
okay.
it.
I thought you were like
if
upset
they're
that
going to do like a bit.
I told everybody at Collider, including Christian and the other Christian Harloff. I was like, listen, you get one chance to get audio clips and to get a bit. So you got to choose where you want. Do you want to go in like a daytime and like record me? Do we want to try and get like a private screening with somebody else and like really do it? Or do you want to send me the press screening to really mess it up for everybody?
Fuck, I would love to go during work when the movie comes out to go see a 3-hour movie and just record audio shit. Fuck yeah.
Wait, the new It is 3 hours?
3
like
hours.
250 something.
shit.
Yeah, it's pretty close to 3 hours.
Perry told me this morning, and usually Perry's like pretty honest with me about this stuff. She's like, I'll be honest with you, it's tough.
Oh, did she already see it?
Yeah, she's seen it once already.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Tough meaning like scary?
Like
tough?
scary for me. It's
okay.
tough. It would be really hard for me, which I appreciate her
I'll
honesty.
see. I'm going in like very like because I like the first one. It's not the greatest thing on the planet, and
Okay,
I don't think it's like scary at all.
So for you, right? Like it's kind of like spice toleration for me, right? Like
Okay.
somebody's like, it's pretty spicy, and I'm like, well, what do you think is spicy, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Because
Yeah.
I'm not great with spice toleration, okay? But if somebody's like, yeah, it's pretty spicy, and I've seen them eat like how they put hot sauce on stuff, or like how do you do it, then I'm like, okay, I shouldn't order that spice level.
Yeah,
so
okay.
if Perry says it's like it's pretty scary, it'd be tough for you. I kind of take.
I also don't want to put myself like on a pedestal saying like nothing's scary because I get scared very
He's being
easily.
tough. He's being tough guy right
but
now.
like the first It movie, like there was no like scares to me. It was just loud.
It was
Right.
in your face, and you knew when the scares were coming.
Yeah, like they were, and that's in for a movie, for a horror film. That's what you want in a lot of stuff. It's like it's fun. You know, you're building up to these moments. You know when it's going to happen. But
It was
I like
for a
more-
general audience. It totally was for a general audience of horror
and I like the more subtle stuff.
Okay.
You know,
And I, from judging by the trailer, I don't think it's gonna be subtle.
Yeah.
This.
oh
one.
yeah, I judging from the first, if it's going to be anything like the first movie, but I am
Same
excited.
director?
Same director.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Yeah. I enjoyed the first.
So we went to see that one that we went to see was Hereditary, right?
Yeah.
And then we went to see The Nun, I believe.
The Nun afterwards, yeah.
The Nun, which
Were you
was,
there? You were there for that one?
I
The Nun?
recorded both.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
remember?
Yeah.
And we walked out and I was like, first of all, The Nun was terrible, but it had a ton of jump scares, so it got me.
Yeah.
The Hereditary was just straight up effing terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, that movie was the one when I leaned into Beardo. I was like, how much longer? He was like, I don't know, like
That was a
45
fucking
minutes.
long movie
That was a long
too.
movie, too,
Long
yeah.
effing movie.
No,
And
I
Toni
enjoyed
Collette
that.
just gets creepier and creepier
She's
and
so good.
creepier.
Just the face of like a creepy.
I know.
Like the facial expressions of like eyebrows drooping or something.
Remember when they tried to make her like a comedy star in that Diablo Cody show, The United States of Terra?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember
With,
that?
Captain Marvel was in it.
Yeah,
Brie Larson?
Brie
Brie
Larson.
Larson,
The
yeah,
young Brie
yeah.
Larson was the
don't remember
daughter
that one.
in that.
She was like a schizophrenic or something.
And she had all these characters that she came out, and it was a shitty one woman show at UCB.
Oh,
like,
was
like
that?
a 6:30
Oh,
p.m.
no.
Thursday show. Like, hey guys, it's my I've got my one woman show. I'm testing it out. It's only 45 minutes.
Yeah.
If you guys could like come check it out, it would mean the world to me.
Oh.
And so it's like totally interactive. Everybody's gonna have a great time.
It's a Sunday night.
I'm doing all my characters. You guys are gonna totally love it.
Yeah.
And so if you guys could come, it'd be amazing. It's $45 a ticket, but like that goes to me. So like no big deal.
Following my
And-
dreams.
and their
Yes.
brand. Yeah,
and the brand. And then you get there and it's just like 9 different girls that have deep voices with different jean jackets.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Wasn't it?
and that's what United States of Terror was. It was pretty brutal. I think that went like 2 seasons, maybe 2. I think it was
I
Showtime.
felt,
that was a
I felt like I
show.
saw
That
it.
was a
Yeah, it
show.
was on
Ah.
Showtime.
Showtime. Yeah.
I felt like it was on for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. how many
2009 to 2011.
seasons? So yeah, like 2
Wow.
seasons.
Holy shit.
I'm trying to look up the stats. By the way, Steve Perry, I couldn't find any record of an Oscar.
Okay, so I might have been wrong with the Oscar.
It wasn't All Quiet on the
heart. In my heart, he did win for All Quiet on the Western Front, Copster.
I was
He
gonna
did.
reread that
Christian.
book this weekend. too.
Yes, me and you both were gonna do a book club reading.
I fucking
of All
hated
Quiet.
reading that book.
Oh, you know who
It's not a great book.
created United States of Terror?
Diablo Cody, didn't you?
Oh, did that what you
Yeah.
said?
Yeah.
Oh, did I? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
It was right off the like.
Pay attention to our guest,
I'm
please.
trying to look up information.
It was off that hot heat of.
Ooh, the band?
Yes, the hot heat.
Tonight, you're embarrassed to me. That's no,
Cody
that-
would get it. Cody,
Is that a punk band?
I get.
It's like an emo like.
Yeah,
Okay.
Cody
Got
would
it.
know Hot Heat.
It
Cody's
was-
probably listening.
it was
Cody,
off
you know what Hot Heat
The
is.
hot heat of Juno. She had just
Juno.
like nominated for an Oscar with Juno.
I think
Ellen
she
Page.
won.
Did she? She went for like original screenplay.
Yeah, but Diablo Cody was like the biggest thing at that time. She was
I
writing
remember-
Jennifer's Body.
Yes.
with Megan.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox, who was like the
Amanda
biggest thing.
Seyfried.
Amanda Seyfried.
Yeah. I like her.
Yeah,
and then she was like creating all this shit, like deals, like Diablo Cody's the best voice of our generation, and then nothing really.
Nothing. Diablo Cody, and I remember watching Juno going, "This is the one, like this, like this."
Jason
is what
Reitman too, right?
Jason Reitman directed.
Jason Reitman. I thought it was a well-directed movie. I thought it was a very well-done movie. But like as far as writing goes, I was kind of like the one scene with Dwight from The Office when he's like, "Listen, Holmes, skillet." Yeah. Like it was I was like, okay, so this is her writing thing. Like she's gonna be all slang, like it's gonna be a cool thing. And like I was like, she's got a hamburger phone. I'm like, that doesn't make it a great movie. Like it really doesn't. Right. I thought that the actual plot line of everything it was good. Like I think that the best writing was definitely done between Allison Janney and
the
husband, the guy that won the Oscar for Whiplash.
Jameson?
No, J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons. Yeah. Thank you.
He was in
J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, he played the dad in Juno.
I forgot about all that. Yeah, it was 2008. Yeah, she won Best Original Screenplay.
There you go.
Wow.
2008.
It's been a minute.
I can see it's like it was a relic of that time.
Totally.
I don't know if I haven't watched it since.
And it was the whole thing, like her name's Diablo because her mom was a hippie. He's like, guys, it's a hamburger phone. It doesn't give you an Oscar for best original screenplay.
Maybe it could be one of those things of people repeating words.
Pull up who she beat in that. I think there was a movie that year that was really, really good that she beat for best original screenplay.
What year was that? Like 2008, 2009?
2008.
Yeah. Maybe because maybe it was like one of those things where everyone was like repeating lines from the movie. That's what ruined Superbad for me. Like everyone was just like quoting everything, like McLovin. Like everything from that movie.
I can see where you're coming from. I feel like because Superbad came out, I think Superbad came out like 06. Right?
I think 06. That sounds
06 or 07. That sounds about right.
So I had just moved to Los Angeles, I think, when it came out.
Los Angeles! It's a Blink 182. That's a Blink 182 song. A newer one.
Man, I'll tell you what. Sometimes I know my Blink 182, and sometimes I realize that you guys are way better at knowing your Blink.
Well, I mean, did you
know
like
the hits?
It's like it's like one of their
hits.
new songs too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like when I listen to music these days, I listen to them on repeat, just over and over and over. Yeah, I get in my phases.
I get in my phases of old music.
And
start to like replay songs I forget.
I don't really like explore new bands or anything. Like if it's a band that I listened to when I was younger and I continue to listen to them, I'll just pop them in or something like that.
You would hate what I listen to at work during the day.
Yacht rock?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've listened to the afternoons. Yeah. You fast forward, thank you.
You have Sirius XM?
Oh, yeah.
You listen to the Yacht Rock station?
Of course.
What about Margaritaville? You're not a fan of that?
No, because it's usually just live Jimmy Buffett concerts.
Well, it's a lot of Jimmy Buffett, but it's all like
Jimmy
cheeseburger and
cheeseburger in paradise. I love that they're okay. Do you guys watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yeah,
you watch it, I love it. They're going to I think it was last season. They were going to a Jimmy Buffett concert.
I haven't caught up with them.
They all keep walking in and they're like, if you like pina coladas, and like that's not Jimmy Buffett. And then they all keep coming in, alternate. Like Mac comes in, starts singing it. Dennis comes in, Mac and D start coming in, and they're all like, if you like pina, and Frank keeps going, it's not a Jimmy Buffett song. Like, it's not.
Is that not a Jimmy Buffett?
It's Rupert Holmes.
Oh, I thought it was.
I know, right?
Don't tempt the man. Don't question.
I know my yacht rock.
But don't they mention that in Club Dread? Oh,
yeah.
No, that's Margaritaville.
He mentions Margaritaville. He's like, when I wrote that fucking song 5 fucking years ago.
Club Dread.
Phil Paxton. R.I.P.
The Jimmy Buffett Cheeseburger in Paradise restaurant is like in.
Oh yeah.
It's on an island in Key Largo or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Oh. And so my buddy of mine in high school comes back. I think it was like junior year in high school, and he's like, it's like that John Denver's full of shit, man.
Dumb and Dumber, nice.
He sits down, and I was just in Aspen too, which was the best. I quoted Dumb and Dumber the entire.
I wanted to go when you said you were in Aspen. I was like, Aspen,
dude. The first thing I walked in, and I would like get out of the car. We pull into Aspen, and Amanda goes, "Don't say it." I go, "Place called Aspen." And I, like,
where the water flows like wine.
Yeah, I was like, I took my first glass drink of wine. I was like, ooh, the wine really flows. And Amanda's like, stop it, stop.
So she's seen Dumb and Dumber?
Oh yeah, I forced Dumb and Dumber on her. I forced that and
but the Rockiers would be a lot more rockier than this.
That John Denver's full of shit, man. So my buddy comes back from a vacation in Florida with his family. He sits at the lunch table and he's like, that Jimmy Buffett's full of shit, man. Because he went to the Cheeseburger in Paradise restaurant and he's like, this is it?
Yeah.
This is the cheeseburger. not even paradise. It's really effing windy out
like
there.
You should just be out there. It's like, where do you live? Aspen. Ooh, California. Beautiful. I literally just watched that movie like last week.
I think that's the movie because one of the Discord questions or something was, what movie would you show a significant other to get their taste in comedy?
Oh, yeah.
I think Dumb and Dumber would be it. I said Billy Madison.
Okay.
Well, that's a top. Yeah, both of those. They're very much in their own world of humor.
93, 94.
Yeah.
I kind of go like, in my mind, like super slapstick, like smart funny. Right?
Yeah. You need like one comedy that's gonna be like, oh, that was cute. You need like heart, like a lot of heart to it. Yeah.
So I go MacGruber.
For slapstick?
For slapstick.
For that, that's even, I would say, zanier than Dumb and Dumber.
Okay.
You like MacGruber?
Oh, I love MacGruber. Yeah. Live for MacGruber. Then I go Dumb and Dumber because I think that's like the like the comedy, straight comedy. It is a little slapsticky, but it's also like it's hysterical. I mean, it's
there's a little bit of heart to it too.
I know,
there is
smart writing.
There is some jokes where you're like, oh fuck, I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Like the two gloves the whole time. Like every time we got cold, and Amanda put her thing on. She's like, "Oh, I'm cold." I was like, "We're in the Rockies." Like,
you should take my extra pair of gloves.
You've had two gloves this whole time. Yeah, we're in the Rockies.
Harry, your hands are freezing.
The scene is so effing good.
That's so good.
So
I'm gonna throw this damn briefcase into that damn pond. Oh.
So I show
MacGruber.
Dude, one of the better parts is when he goes, well, if that's sea bass over there, and he just goes like, ah.
I love one of the subtler ones. This is gonna be the Dumb and Dumber podcast.
Yeah,
the one subtle one is when they get back, they're drinking and they're in their apartment. He's like, it was like, how was your day? He's like, well, I got fired. You are one pathetic loser.
Yeah, they always get pissed when you fall off the jetway.
Then they're looking for jobs. He's like, yeah, there's no jobs out there. Yeah, unless you want to work 40 hours a week.
They're walking. The two criminals are walking by the dude petting the bird, and they're just like.
It's like, did you pay the gas bill? Like, why would the gas company come and kill you for not paying your bill?
Do you realize what you've done? Man, and here's the funny part is, I think you guys know like your Dumb and Dumber friends. Like, do you remember the first people that you watched it over and over?
Yeah,
with?
my buddy Blake. Yeah, we watched
Okay.
it over and over.
So my buddy Max Young and my buddy Eric Buman, we would watch it. My buddy Max Young's parents had a ski cabin up in this like little ski mountain outside of Pittsburgh, right? Yeah. And so Dumb and Dumber was the perfect movie. Yeah. And I remember we had watched it for like Friday night, Saturday morning, like gone skiing Saturday night, woke up Sunday morning, I hear his mom go, "Not this shit again!" She just did not want to listen to Dumb and Dumber. So the first thing I did when I got to Aspen was like send them a video from like the town of Aspen sign and be like a little place called Aspen. And I swear to God, every time I opened my mouth and it became like a Dumb and Dumber quote, Amanda would just be like, "Come on." Not again.
She was just disappointed.
Just disappointed. I must have said we're in the Rockies at least 20 times.
Have you ever seen it like on television where they edit some stuff out?
There's extended.
There's extended scenes,
too.
but then also so the part where right after Seabass spits in Harry's sandwich or burger. There's that song that plays, where it's like kick a little butt crack. You know, they edit that out
of the movie
of the television. Yeah, it's just like
TNT.
silent, and then it goes into it. But I've seen the like extended scenes as well.
It was weird when I saw him for the first time. I was like, was this in the movie?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I've never seen this before.
I know.
Yeah.
I have on my DVR currently, like the R-rated MacGruber taped on my DVR from like Cinemax. I have the R-rated Dumb and Dumber taped from like an HBO, and those are just like if I'm coming home and it's late and I need to fall asleep to something, that's the first two things I put on. I'm like, I'll scroll through, and then obviously during Christmas time I put on Die Hard, obviously.
Yeah, but of like the most slapsticky movies, I think like the three for me are Dumb and Dumber. Oh yeah. Dumb and Dumber. This is the song. Yeah. Dumb and Dumber, MacGruber, and Hot Rod.
Okay.
Hot Rod's up there with me.
You know what?
Hot Rod and like MacGruber are like this, but I think MacGruber's like a little bit better produced.
I think we've talked about it before. I think Hot Rod might be one of the most underrated comedies
Nobody
of all
fucking
time.
talks
Nobody
about
ever
it.
talks
Nobody
about
talks
it.
about it.
It's
Never
amazing.
seen it.
The whole plot of the movie is him jumping a thing so he can cure his dad's cold to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah,
like if you pitch
like
that
he
in
just
a room,
wants to beat the shit out of his dad.
Cure his dad's what?
it's like has a cancer
He's
or
got
something.
some kind of like disease.
They never even say what the disease is, but
Yeah.
he's raising money to cure his dad so he can beat the shit out of him.
And like his
dad's Ian McShane.
Ian McShane, his dad's laying in bed and like he's like sleeping, and Andy Samberg comes up to him and he's just like, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know, we're working real hard and we're gonna do this for you." And then like he's like, "You can hear me, can't you?" He's like, "No, I can't." And like he opens his eyes and then he closes them again. It's great.
It's fantastic. So you've got so MacGruber. I showed Amanda, and she enjoyed it, but like that's a totally like dude comedy.
Yeah,
but
it
she
is,
did
yeah.
get some laughs out of like when she walks into the coffee shop and she's dressed like MacGruber, or 6 blocks away. 6 blocks. Okay, 20 blocks. there wasn't anything closer. No, there was tons of space with meters. I love that. Okay, so MacGruber, Dumb and Dumber, and then my like smart person comedy that I think is Groundhog's Day. It's Groundhog's Day.
Oh yeah,
That's more cerebral.
Yeah,
type
like
comedy.
it's more like a really enjoyable. Like you get good laughs out of it. It's like a heartfelt rom-com comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Are you a fan of the Hot Shot series?
I am.
1 or 2?
I love Part 2.
I love Deux.
Yeah,
Deux better.
Deux is
I
great.
gotta see those movies.
Oh, you haven't seen any of them?
Both the Hot Shots. You guys always talk about Hot Shots and fucking Young Guns.
Young
I
Guns.
gotta see
Young
those
Gun.
movies.
Hot Shots Part 2 and Major League were like
Major League
Charlie
is
Sheen
great.
for me.
Yeah, peak Charlie Sheen. You know what else was really good is Naked Gun 33 1/3. The
Which
third
OJ
one in the
one?
series.
Or is he in all of them?
He's in all
OJ's
3 of them.
Yeah.
Is that the baseball?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
No, baseball one's the first one at the end.
Oscars.
Yes.
Okay.
Oscars is 33
yeah.
1/3. Yeah.
That one's a great one.
Whenever he's like, shh.
Rocco?
Rocca?
Pepper Schmear?
Okay, yeah, exactly.
You ever seen Wrongfully Accused?
No.
There's a Leslie Nielsen jam.
Really?
It was based on like spy thrillers, and he had to like.
Was it a
escape-
comedy or was it
Yeah,
drama?
it was
comedy.
it was a parody of The Fugitive.
Okay.
Oh,
with
okay.
Harrison Ford's movie.
Yeah.
So he gets arrested and wrongfully accused, and he has to break out, and he's on the run.
The airplane movies still hold up really well. Like my
yeah.
dad and I were giggling with those. Top Secret still holds up really, really well.
Seen that one.
Scary movie.
Scary movie. I want to tell you what, some of those like 90s slapsticks, really, they hold up. I think it's when they got to like, then when they started losing their steam was right around like was it like Chick Flick or something? Didn't they do one? Or like
Date movie? Or,
Date movie.
Date
There you
movies?
go.
Yeah.
Date movie.
Yeah, I think we just talked about this recently. Because Scary Movie kind of revitalized it a little bit, and then like Scary Movie 2 was really good. Scary Movie 3 started to fall off, but then around Scary Movie 3 or maybe even Scary Movie 4, all the shitty parody movies that were just way too late in the game, they just started dumping them out like crazy. It's just like, oh look, there's Iron Man, and and it's just like it's not funny. You're just pointing people out. I'm Paris Hilton. I have a dog. You know, it's like really shitty.
Right. It wasn't good jokes. It was just like
it was references.
shitty press.
It's Family Guy humor.
Totally.
Of like, hey, look at this thing.
Right.
Well, okay.
I mean,
Family Guy used to be good.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't fucking watched it in years. But
I mean, I
You still watch it?
No. but like I catch it when it's on reruns, and I'm like, it's still very
well.
funny.
If it's reruns of older
ones,
I don't know when like there was like a shift, but like
I think when
the
Seth
Family Guy
MacFarlane got too busy for Family
When
Guy.
he left
Probably not
after
involved.
Ted.
Yeah.
Because
Like
he
Ted
still
Law.
does the voices, but he just comes in and he's just like, it's my paycheck.
Yeah.
The fucking the Stewie dies like
Untold
two-parter.
Story?
Yeah, the
That was
2-part.
great.
Is that where he dies and then he comes back?
I think
That, that
never
2-parter
mind.
was amazing.
The Stewie Griffin's Untold Story was where he finds his real father.
Oh yeah, and he's got like the football shaped head and everything. Yeah.
I don't remember when he died.
Oh yeah, that's where like it was called like Stewie kills Lois and then Lois kills Stewie or something like that.
Yeah.
And then it was like all a dream or some shit.
Probably because
And
it's all like
it's all part of the thing.
cartoons.
And then it's like, well, at least it wasn't like the Sopranos ending where it cuts it and it just cuts it black.
Yeah.
You know?
The Star Wars ones.
The Star Wars
Family
ones
Guy.
are fucking
those are
great.
great.
They're
I
really
love
really good.
When like the Meg comes down and he's like, I'm always the worst part of these things, and then she just comes back.
And they're like, shut up, Meg. Okay,
up.
and she just goes back in.
Because there was even a point like in the writing with Family Guy where Peter's like, they set up for cutaways and stuff, and he's like setting it up, and he's like, I'm too lazy, just put a list of people I hate. And they literally like just had like credits of like people he doesn't like. And I was like, okay, that's where we're going.
I thought
now.
you were referencing. There's one cutaway they do where.
Well, I think that was the weed one, so they were smoking. So like, I'm too lazy.
Well, there was one where like they set up something for a cutaway, and then they pause and they're like, huh? Oh, no cutaway? Really? Oh, okay. Well, anyways, and they just keep going on with the scene. Yeah.
My favorite, and when I think about it, I still giggle. It's when he's like, Meg comes into the family room and starts yelling at them about something. I know what it is. And then walks out and slams the door. And Peter just goes, who's that guy?
Who the hell is that guy?
That's good. It's so good. Have you ever seen the fucking time travel episode?
I mean, there's a bunch of them. Right?
Well, they do one where they go back. It's
the Brian and Stewie episode.
Yeah, I think they're like they do it and they try to prevent 9/11 from happening or something like that.
See that one. I
think that's the same one. Oh, maybe I don't know.
They kill Hitler, like they try to kill Hitler or something.
Like that. Well, they like go back in time, and then they see themselves from the pilot. And they're like referencing how shitty it looks and how shitty it sounds. Yeah. And then when they're doing like, there's one part in the pilot where they're just constantly doing cutaways. And so like every 10 seconds they stop and they go to a cutaway. Yeah. So when they're watching them, they all stop. And Brian and Stu are like, why are they standing still?
They're just watching.
Yeah, like some of them are like checking their phone and then they come back. It's like, what are they doing? What's going on?
I have the original. I bought all the DVDs. Like
you're the reason it came back.
Yeah, I was.
I have. Season 1, 2, and 3. That's some of the only DVDs I used to own. I think I gave my Family Guy to my brother so the kids could learn comedy.
Family Guy's the way to teach them comedy.
I think I had those in college, and then I gave them to my brother. I think the only DVDs that I own are Plasterhead. I have a copy of Plasterhead, which is the movie that I was in.
I would love to see that.
I could bring it over.
Hold on.
Can we do the comedy?
I was about to say, is there anywhere people can find it and watch it, or no?
You can get it on Amazon.
Oh, really?
I think you can.
Like rent it Amazon?
Yeah, I think.
Because where's that money go to? Does that go to you? Or no?
No. I mean, I still get a residual check every now and then.
I was going to say, could we just upload the movie to a commentary?
Yeah, we could do I mean, I can bring the DVD over and we could do it.
Plasterhead?
Yeah.
2006 film?
Yes.
You guys want to see
3.6 out of 10 on
All
IMDb?
right.
Hey.
Josh Macuga played Steve.
I just want to watch it. I don't even care about the comments. I just really want to watch it. We'll report back.
I will show you guys the trailer if you'd like. You can. Pull
I think I've seen the trailer before. Actually, you're in it. Pretty. I remember.
I'm one of the stars of the movie.
I know.
Yeah, your first build,
but you get killed by
my first build.
Well, on Google, it shows Josh Macuga and then Rain Brown.
Yeah, Rain Brown. She was like one of those like Scream Queen kind of people. It's like she traveled the world being in like B and C rated horrors.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
4 college students travel back to the backwoods, West Virginia, where a local legend terrorizes town people.
Yeah.
All right. This is our epic quest to watch this movie and eventually get Ellis for us to watch Little Fuckers.
Yeah.
Oh, Ellis's movie, Ellis's horror film, and then we'll find somebody else in our core group of friends that was in a horror film that's ashamed of it.
I'll tell you what, I'm not crazy ashamed of Plasterhead. Like it's terrible, but it was a lot of fun to do. It was like my first feature film.
How'd you get it? You auditioned?
I auditioned for it in New York. I was living in New York, and we went up to the Catskills for a week in this like a cabin out in the middle of nowhere.
Craft services.
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
That's cool as fuck.
Like we all stayed in the cabin together, and then we shot in the cabin, and then there was there was a barn. They set up this like huge barn where Plasterhead lived and killed people, and it was cool. It was kind of cool, man. Like it was like what we got out of that and what we did over a week's time, and the friends that I made from doing that when I was I just started. I graduated college. I was just taking some acting classes in New York. I was auditioning for student films and booking some, and I booked a commercial, and then I booked this feature film, and I went out and I thought to myself, am I going to be an actor?
Yeah, your big break.
I was like, holy shit, this is cool. We had a premiere at a theater in New York. Like it was in a movie theater. My parents came to it. There was a red carpet. I mean, it was really effing cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did the director ever do anything after?
I don't know. Kevin Higgins, I think, was the name of the director.
I have a 1.5 long trailer.
Yeah.
Let's see if this works.
Yeah.
All right.
Is this good?
Audio only listeners.
They'll be able to hear it.
You guys are going to hear.
That's all it is. Kids like to go up there and fuck around, scare the shit out of each other.
You're sorry,
shot on like a DVX
up there after dark.
Well, what year was this?
I got no reason to be up there.
2006.
I got a wife and kid. I ain't fucking around with no legend.
Shot that at a bar in Jersey.
You said you were there for a week.
Yeah, that house.
Where the Jersey?
Catskills of New York. It's West Virginia. There's Plasterhead.
It was actually in West Virginia too, right?
Yeah. There's a town.
You want to be out here after dusk.
Wearing a polo shirt?
Things happen out here after dusk.
There I am.
Oh, you're so young.
The deadly secret.
I might clip this out as we react to the Plasterheads.
Yeah. There's Plasterhead. That was a diner in Jersey.
Work was cool. Where could you be? David?
There's you.
Walk away.
Yep. Wait, here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh!
Okay, wait. Plasterhead got me.
What'd you say, Cinnamon?
The Steven. Steve.
That was your name too, right? Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Well, comment down below. Do you want us to watch, do a commentary, or at least watch Plasterhead starring Josh Macuga? I think we make a whole event out of it.
The crazy thing is, like,
we should host a screening.
I don't know who did. Oh, that would be super fun. Host a Plasterhead screening. That could be a blast.
That would be really fun.
So, the dude that did our sound. This is a really funny story. So, the dude that did our sound. Like, I don't know what he was recording on, but clearly it wasn't a microphone because we had an ADR the whole
thing.
We had an ADR. I was in an ADR session for like 4 hours, and like for a person that's
the
never
whole movie ADR'd.
No, not the whole movie, but a lot of it is ADR. Like the sound, it took a lot, right?
Guy holding. Well, they didn't even have cell phones back then, right?
No,
or
it
like
was a
Nokia.
boom. It was just a boom.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So we didn't have like any lav mics. We had nothing. So it was just a boom mic everywhere we went. So the sound wasn't amazing, right? And so we had to ADR all this stuff. And when we actually went to the screening, like there's parts where you're like, whoa, that's ADR. Like, it's ADR, right? So we go to this guy's apartment and we're like, he's ADRing, he's got this sound set up and he's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. And my buddy goes to type in a website and he types in like a B in the search bar in the browser, and the first website that comes off is like bukakisomething.com, and I was like, whoa! I was like, oh, that is something. Wow. But it was like, look at you working this little knobs over there. It was, I gotta say though, it was one of those cool things. I'm 22 years old, 22, 23 years old. And, I go out to the woods for a week and all my roommates thought it was cool that I recorded this movie and I like brought a date to the premiere. It was awesome. And then.
Did you get paid?
I got paid. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Paid actor.
So what's crazy is that, the night that Plasterhead premiered, we had this huge premiere, and then we had a bit, like I lived with 3 other dudes in a New York apartment, and we totally lucked out and got this huge loft space. And so we had the after party, and we had like 90 people in our apartment, right? Fuck. And it was this huge party. My parents were partying and everything. And then a week later, I left New York for LA, and I never went back.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Why? Because you thought this was your big thing, and
No. I got sent out for pilot season, and then I moved to LA, and then I was just like, I was booking work consistently, so I never moved back.
Fuck.
Yeah.
How many pilots did you book, or did you book any?
I booked one pilot, but I never pilot season has always been pretty decent for me audition-wise. At least it was.
Do you have to have an agent for that? Or?
Yeah.
So you had an agent coming out to LA? You weren't just like blindly like, I'm just showing up.
No. I had pretty good representation, and then the writer's strike happened, and I lost everything.
07.
07 killed me. Yeah. Well, 08, I guess, was the writer's strike.
It's a shit year for Lost, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I booked a Comedy Central pilot. I did a huge gig for Comedy Central for Thanksgiving. I booked a commercial. I was crushing. My agent was crushing, and then the writer's strike happened. Nothing was going on. My agent left the business. They didn't put me on to anybody else because I was like an up and coming. And then that was that, and I kind of struggled for a little bit. And, it is what it is. It's entertainment.
That's when like reality TV came out.
Reality TV destroyed everything scripted.
Did you ever try to audition for anything
for reality?
Bachelor? Would you be on The Bachelor? You tried to be on The Bachelor?
Yeah, it was because when I first met Christian. He was like, you'd be perfect for The Bachelor. Let me get you in for an audition. And so
because he was working on The Bachelor.
He was working on The Bachelor. And I got in there, and the guy was like, the casting director, who I've seen a bunch, like, he's a good dude, and he still remembers me from all that kind of stuff. He was like, listen, man, you would destroy on The Bachelor. You know how to play the game. You have a personality, yada, yada, yada. But you're a public figure, and we have to actually tell people. This was before everybody was like an Instagram model. This was at the beginning of social media, before like being a social media star was something.
Were you doing Casual Mafia at the time, or was this like
Casual Mafia had like sort of just ended?
Were you in Schmoes?
Schmoes had just started.
Okay.
But this was when they're like trying to make it as real, like, hey, we just want a guy who's like a plumber being The Bachelor, not some actor.
I was auditioning while the Farmer season was happening. So it was like 2011, maybe something like that, or maybe it was before. Whatever the case may be, I think I was like 30, right, like 29, 30 years old. So I was right in that wheelhouse of Bachelor. And
you would have been the guy that all the girls were after.
I don't know about that, but I would have had it would have been fun because I would have been a personality on the show.
Yeah.
Because they have so many tools, and I would have probably made a lot of it fun. I wouldn't have been like the guy.
Get a load of this guy.
I would imagine they make some guys villains or something. You'd be the nice party guy.
Totally.
They're like, oh, fucking Josh, yeah.
Listen. Okay, so Josh is really fun, and I just don't know if I feel like I would have so much fun with Josh, and I totally get it. And
I don't know if I should give. Do you get roses or you give away roses?
I get roses.
Okay.
Oh, so, okay. You'd be on the Bachelorette. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would not have been the Bachelor.
It would have been
that's
what
I thought. You were going to be like the guy.
No.
Okay.
Becky season 12.
I think at that point, yeah, totally. I think at that point, they had started doing people from previous seasons became so-and-so, so I would have to start on The Bachelorette in order to get The Bachelor.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And so the goal was, Christian's goal was, what we'd always talked about, is you get on The Bachelorette, you go far enough that you then get on, either you become The Bachelor or you go Bachelor in Paradise, or you I think it's so it was Bachelor Pad.
Bachelor?
I think it was Bachelor Pad.
How long have they been doing that fucking shit?
2000, no, it's 22 seasons now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I think since 2006 or something like that.
Oh, my God.
2000.
Or it's like two a year.
2 seasons a year, so
including Paradise.
They do 2 seasons of Bachelor a year?
So Bachelor and Bachelorette are considered.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Seasons,
yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? So it's
like A-side, B-side. I get it.
Yeah, A-side, B-side, exactly.
And then Paradise is in the summer.
Yeah. Seaside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seaside.
Well, they're all pretty much in the summer. Well, so Bachelor starts, I think Bachelor starts in January, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Well,
and then there's a break, and then Bachelorette starts in April.
May.
Okay.
And then May. I think you might be right, to be honest with you. And then it ends, and then Bachelor in Paradise starts basically right after Bachelorette ends.
Because it started right away, because the last one just ended with the girl who got stood up by the musician guy.
Totally. Yeah, Jed totally broke Hannah B's heart. It was a scene. And then but then here's what you'll like is that ABC won't compete, but then they'll start advertising it at the end of football season.
Fucking Disney.
Yeah. And then they start again, it's so they have the fall off so they can focus more on their new scripted and football, obviously, because
we all know that's scripted.
Because Bachelor's Monday night, so they're not going to run it against Monday Night Football.
That's true.
Well, ABC doesn't run. Oh, they're just not going to run the competition. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Walk me through pilot season. How does as someone who was an actor, trying to book pilots. Are you constantly getting scripts thrown your way? Are you you're hearing about things?
Your agent and manager are sending you out on auditions all the time for different pilots. So
this is pre-social media too, or at least before social media was big.
I think my first pilot season, Twitter had just come around.
Wow.
I just gotten a Twitter account.
2009?
2009.
That's when I got mine.
Yeah.
It's been 10 years with Twitter.
10 years with Twitter. Yeah. So
I hate it. Fucking leave.
It's the all quiet on the Western Front of social media.
It really is. Yeah. Mustard gas and everything.
Tons. It's my 4th all quiet. So we're
Patreon.
It's the all quiet on the Western Front episode. There you go.
Check it out.
All Wangers on the Western Front.
Hey.
No, that's right. All quiet on the Wangers Front.
All choirs. Yes. There you go. Western.
We found it.
Nice.
Man, I miss you on a freaking soundboard.
Wait till next week when we talk about the things they carried.
After that will be the Red Badge of Courage.
And then we'll talk about
Number
Grendel.
of the Stars.
Oh, I don't know.
What was that mouse book that everybody...
Of Mice and Men?
Great Mouse Detective.
No, shoot, we didn't.
Flowers for Algernon.
There you go. Thank you. Was just talking about that.
I didn't read that
somebody.
one.
That's a sad effing book, man.
Yeah, Sunny in Philadelphia did a Flowers for Charlie.
They did do a Flowers for Charlie.
That episode was written by David Benioff and D.B. Weiss.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah, it was.
Well, do you know? Okay, so crazy story. So...
Oh, that's crazy.
It's the all quiet on the Western Front of stories. So D.B. Weiss and Benioff wrote an episode that my buddy Matt Shackman directed. Then Matt Shackman directed in 2 episodes of Game of Thrones. And then he brought a bunch of my buddies to be extras on an episode of Game of Thrones that he directed. And then Matt Shackman brought a buddy of mine to direct one of the upcoming prequel episodes.
Oh,
all from Always Sunny. All from It's Always Sunny.
That's cool.
Wait, you know somebody that works on Always Sunny?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. My buddy Todd Bierman has directed a bunch of episodes. He grew up with Mac. So they all kind of came up together, and he's directed a ton of episodes of Superstore. He directed some episodes of Cloak and Dagger because his wife in Cloak and Dagger. Nice. He's a really talented director. But he's done he's done every time that Always Sunny has like a fishbowl episode, where they're all in one place. That's a Todd Bierman episode.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, I love that. Does he do the what's the game that they play?
Chardy McDennis.
Chardy McDennis.
Have you done those ones?
He did a Chardy McDennis
Oh, that's
episode.
fun. Yeah. That was my favorite. The first one.
I like the second one where they rope in someone to make it an official game.
Yes.
And then they find out that it was just like
Frank's
plan to fuck them all up.
Nah, I like the very first one. That was because it was like it came out of nowhere.
Totally.
And they just like created this game.
Yeah.
Smash. And it's just and they keep gluing the piece together. Oh man. I saw Mac's mom at Ralph's one time.
Really?
Yeah.
None of them are from Philadelphia, right?
Oh, they are. Yeah.
Oh,
really?
I thought they weren't.
They film out here though.
Mac is from Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All the other guys became friends out here.
In LA. Like they shot the pilot in LA and then they
well, you know the story is they shot it. Like they wrote this thing and they shot it and like somehow got it to a guy and they shot it on like a piece of shit camcorder.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah,
they, like,
and even
returned.
the first like few seasons they shot it on like shitty cameras.
Yeah, I mean, remember it started and then it kind of went away. Like it was going to get canceled.
The
and
first season wasn't good.
No, it was okay.
There was a voice there, but what I came on with Danny DeVito in the second season.
That's how the show got saved. Was
Yeah.
the first season wasn't the best, and then Danny DeVito found it and was like, "I love the show. I want to come on it." So he became a regular and saved that show.
That was the second. I think his daughter or like one of his children were like fans of it.
Yeah. So my buddy Todd, who's from Philly, and when Philly went to the Super Bowl a couple years ago in Minnesota, I was with all of them when Philadelphia won the NFC Championship, and they're all talking about like how we're going to get to Philadelphia, how we're going to get to Philadelphia. So my buddy calls me, he's like, "Listen, I know you're not an Eagles fan, but we're taking a private jet with Danny DeVito and the cast of Always Sunny to the Super Bowl. Do you want to go?" And I was like, "How much is it?" And he's like, $5,000. And I was like, "I'm gonna have to pass. I'm planning a wedding. I just gotten married. I was like, I can't convince my wife that like this is a good idea. Like, to go to a Super Bowl of a team I couldn't give two shits about. That I honestly probably rooted against as a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I don't. Whatever. Damn. But so I get a video when they land in Minnesota from my buddy of like them doing beer bongs with Danny DeVito on a private jet, jamming to the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia theme song because they were filming behind the scenes shit for the show.
Oh, so it's like a write-off for the show.
Totally.
They all like got paid to be there.
Listen,
that's
I love
great,
Amanda,
though.
but
And might have been one of the coolest $5,000 I ever spent.
I would totally like
Right.
take out a loan for
you'd
that
still
show.
be in debt for it today.
Totally,
It's like, it's worth it.
Yeah,
Totally
right.
worth it. That's funny.
Because Mac went to NYU.
And that didn't even include tickets. That was just the flight.
fuck.
Oh, fuck. No.
That wasn't tickets are like $2,500. I mean, I could have gone and like stayed with a friend in Minnesota and just said like, "Hey, I just rode a plane with Danny DeVito just to go to like be near the Super Bowl." And then the crazy part is because the weather was so bad in Minnesota, like Minnesota's obviously freezing in the wintertime, especially around Super Bowl. It was like -10. They couldn't even tailgate outside. The plane got delayed because it was so cold and the wings were freezing, so they didn't get home till Tuesday. I was like,
shit.
it was a whole scene. But still, and apparently Danny DeVito took another flight home, so he wasn't even on the plane ride home. But I've been at Super Bowl parties non-years with like Mac and D.
That's cool.
And Charlie, like at Buddy's houses, all all Philly guys.
I love all of them.
Yeah,
they're all fucking
They all live in LA.
Yeah.
It's all okay.
And Caitlin Olsen came up to me at the one Super Bowl party, and because I'd made this buffalo chicken dip, and she comes in the party, she's like, "Who the fuck made this buffalo chicken dip?" And I was like, I did. She's like, "You're putting weight on me," and I love it. And she gave me a hug, and Amanda was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Just shut up, Amanda. It's
Caitlin Olsen. Yeah,
that's cool.
I was the biggest fan of that show. I like followed everything since season 2.
I mean, that show is probably the best comedy of all time.
I still need
I
to.
thought you were a Seinfeld fan.
I mean, listen, Seinfeld changed the game.
You tweeted that today.
I did,
because there's a whole Friends Against Seinfeld thing.
Friends Against Seinfeld. I will stick by. I'm saying like as far as like maybe absurd comedy, like I think modern day comedy, because it came after Seinfeld.
Oh, you mean Sunny is the best? Like
Seinfeld changed the game in the 90s, and then I think Always Sunny changed the game after Seinfeld did, because like every comedy after that is fun. So it's kind of like Always Sunny meets this, or like it's Always Sunny meets that for a long time.
Everyone's an asshole, but like,
and it's gone 14 effing years, man. I mean, that's a long.
They're coming up on their 15th or their 14th.
I think they're coming up on their 14th.
14th, yeah.
Because the last one was.
I think I'm on. I haven't gotten past like season 10, so I still have a few more seasons.
I haven't watched
because it's coming back. Is it coming back this year?
Yes.
So like I think like right before it comes out, I'm probably gonna binge the shit out of it.
I mean,
I don't even watch FX.
The last season was insane.
It's on Hulu.
It's good. Oh, it's on Hulu.
And I think once Disney Plus, I think there was just something today that I saw.
Oh, because FX is owned by Disney now, which is Fox.
There's still, I think that's still
Hulu. It'll be on like the HBO Max thing.
Yeah, because
because Disney owns
Hulu now. Or
Disney owns Hulu, and now it's gonna be like your Hulu Plus bundle with your Disney is a certain thing.
Yeah, so it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
I was a big fan. Oh, you know who's in the pilot? Have you seen the pilots?
Yeah, of course.
They're like there's like 3 like web series type thing that are like 5 minutes long. Marina Baccarin is in it.
No,
really?
Yeah, she plays the. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the word, but in the show they call her the tranny.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
she plays that one. They're like, does she have a dick?
Yeah.
And then
is that
she's in the pilot.
The girl from?
It's Deadpool.
It's the hot girl from The Wife in Deadpool.
Oh, really?
Marina Baccarin?
Like the original, because they reshot the pilot.
Yeah. No, but like if you look up on YouTube, like their little 5-minute ones that they pitch to studios, she's in the original.
She is. Yeah.
They were like fans.
Well, here's what's crazy is
they were all friends.
They were all friends. So what's great? Excuse me. What's crazy is that, Dennis was like a working actor.
Yeah, he's like not even like
Glenn
a part
Howerton.
of, yeah.
He was a working actor.
And Caitlin.
And Caitlin was a working actress too.
Yeah.
Charlie and Mac were just down on their luck dudes that were just like out here taking acting classes, messing around.
Yeah.
And they wrote the pilot. And that was that.
And they
because
shot it.
the pilot was originally a short film.
Yeah.
Right? And then
It was 3. It was like a web series.
I see.
Yeah.
That's what you were saying. Okay.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Which is like the dream.
Their story is really cool. Yeah. And then FX did that like pilot program where they're like, we'll give $50,000 to a winner of this, and they did it for 3 straight years and nothing came of it.
No one, I mean, that's like.
I remember entering something into it and we didn't get it. I thought it was really funny, but we didn't get it.
And then everyone's
Oh,
like,
you
I
tried,
just have to make something and I'll get money. I'll get my own series.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hope they, because like I know she had a show, Caitlin Olsen.
The Mick was really good.
It got canceled.
It
Oh,
did.
yeah. And they were trying to save it, right?
Let me tell you something that got saved that you guys should watch immediately is AP Bio.
Yeah.
With Glenn
Howerton.
Howerton and
Pat
Oswalt.
Oswalt.
Yeah.
Dude, AP Bio is effing hysterical. Season 1 is super funny. Season 2 is bananas funny. Like I giggle and laugh during every episode of that show. Paula Pell is the standout star of that show.
Okay.
Did you watch that movie Wine Country on Netflix?
No, Brian said it wasn't great.
It wasn't great.
Yeah.
But she
was a standout.
She was a standout in
Yeah.
that, and she's a standout in AP Bio. Do you know who she is?
She is a former SNL writer?
She's a writer on SNL.
Oh, okay.
So she wrote all those seasons with like Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, Maya Rudolph.
Yeah,
Would you consider her an A+ actress?
And she's an A+ talent.
AP Bio?
Fuck, damn it. I was like, where is that going? I can see the link in your eye. I can see it. I'm sorry.
Cody's the funny one, and he's not here. He's not being a dad, okay? Trying my best. Brian's got the board.
Brian's
he's also funny,
pressing all his buttons. Why do you have a scratcher?
I was gonna scratch that on here.
What is your birthday?
Because I went to CVS
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Street,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
was like, I haven't bought a scratch in a while.
In a minute, I got a
Here's a
quarter.
life
You want
rule I
one?
think everybody at this table should live by, and maybe everybody out there. If you go to a convenience store and you have cash on hand, like if you're paying for a card, don't do it. But if you have cash on hand, you just like buy a 6-pack or whatever you do, spend the rest of it on either scratchers or actual Powerball lotto tickets. Like that's a life rule. Just spend your balance. Like let's just say you have 20 and you spent $12. Spend the remainder on lottos. Because you never know. You don't,
never know.
Have
you don't
you
win
ever
unless you
won
play.
anything?
Dude, I won $1,000 when I was 19.
Whoa.
Shit.
On a scratcher.
It's gonna.
It's most.
It was like the coolest day of my life.
Hopefully that luck.
What'd you do with that money?
I think we just like went and bought a shit ton of booze. I was 19. I was in college. I was like, what do we do with 1,000? Let's get weird. I mean,
Yeah, in a frat.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, a party on me. And we went and just bought like, every bottle of alcohol. It did not last long. It did not last long.
Watch, look at, sorry, go ahead. This is the Sunny. That's how shitty it looks.
Yeah. It was all.
Give me a second.
It was all based off the premise of.
I mean, it's
one
shot.
of them.
There she is. There's Marina Baccarin.
Oh
Could
shit!
you give us 1 second? Thanks. Is that a penis in your pants?
Yeah.
You lied to me.
No, I didn't.
See, like the comedy's there.
That character ended up being
From Club Dread.
yes. What is
The
her
blonde
name?
Yeah, really?
and also Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
Really good at it.
Brandy.
It's not Brie.
No,
Joe Dirt.
Brandy's her name in Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's wonderful. She was also in White Chicks.
Yes.
She was in Club Dread. The funniest line from Club Dread is when the two like stoner looking dudes. I think Nat Faxon is one of them.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Hey, she died of something."
No, she's the new Amy.
Yeah, she's the new Amy. What did Amy die of? Oh, she didn't die of a fat ass. I'll tell you that, bro.
Brittany Daniel.
Brittany Daniel. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, she eventually became that character. Because like the first episode, the real pilot is based off of Charlie having cancer, right? And he's faking that. Yeah.
So you can look at it's like 7 minutes. It includes like all 3 of them, I think. So it is just literally like, hey, we shot. See now, and they say the story too. Like if they would have shot that now, it just wouldn't have been on YouTube.
Yeah.
And everyone would have forgot about it.
Yeah, totally.
Back then there was no YouTube. There was nothing. They had to shop it around.
Is that a dick in your pants? Yeah. Exactly.
See, but if you read that, like they're saying, if you read it on paper, it's not that funny.
Yeah.
But like with the performances and all
how
like,
they act with each other. Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Dear Diary, the 2 episodes of Dear Diary that we shot?
No.
Okay, so that was like the beginning of the Casual Mafias. Paul and I wrote this little web series called Dear Diary, and we had 2 episodes. And we shot this episode of Dear Diary, and an executive from MTV found it on YouTube and was like, "We love this. Do you guys have any scripts written?" And we were like, "No, but we can write them." So Paul and I wrote 4 like full episode scripts in a weekend. Like we wrote like 120 pages of 4 episodes of Dear Diary, and we loved them. And we pitched them, and the guy was like, "Dude, this is really effing good. Like this stuff is funny. We love it." And he was like, "All right, so we're gonna give you some money to like do some rewrites on it." Like so, they basically optioned Dear Diary off a web series.
Yeah.
Right? And then he comes back with the next round of notes, and then all of a sudden, like he kind of goes email silent for a while. And I was like, okay, it's like for about a week. We like turned in the script. We didn't hear anything for weeks. So we emailed him back, and then it bounced back. So and so is no longer with the company. So he reached out to our email. He's like, I no longer work at MTV. They're restructuring all of the executives, and we're going more towards female-driven content kind of a thing. And Dear Diary never went anywhere. This was 2010.
Dang.
That was like the biggest miss probably of my career because I would have been the star of the show. We like had an MTV deal, all this kind of stuff. It was just like it was me as like a young 25, 26-year-old idiot that wrote in a diary that he called his diary. And it was just like, he had a roommate that was like the straight one, and he was trying to date a princess, and that was his goal was to date a princess. And you can look.
Wait, I just saw you. Hold on.
What is it?
Brian's currently looking
Just
up.
leave now and go to my place.
Are you?
Yeah, that's me.
Now.
Is this like the pilot trailer?
Yeah. No, this is the episode.
Something special.
Oh no, that's right. I woke up this morning to a text message from someone called Blonde Ass. I have absolutely no idea. Look at that old iPhone.
I mean, how bad
Holy
could it
shit.
be? It's not like I hit on ugly chicks.
It's not your
Do you?
apartment, is it?
My old one.
This is about your sister. She led me on.
Look like a kind of like Steve.
Like who?
Dear Gary.
Steve.
It's your boy's Dear Gary.
Yeah.
Have you even woken up yet today? What?
I have no idea what day of the week it is. Yeah, it was. It was so nice. Yeah, that was the dream was to always like. Okay, so I'm a little too old to play that part now, but I would love to sell that script again.
Or you could be like the old guy trying to be
the cool
young hip
dude.
one, but like, no, you got to grow up.
I mean, believe you me, there's been days where I've woken up and been like, is this the day I put Just for Men in my hair? Like, is this the day?
Right, and put Cody as the star.
That's actually true.
Or his son.
Have you guys seen? Okay, Grant is the new star of Dear Diary 2050.
Grant, we're already using him.
Yeah. Come on, Grant.
He's got the followers.
Have you guys seen the
Dad.
show Dairy Girls on Netflix?
No.
Okay, first of all, you'd effing love it. It's amazing. Okay, 2 seasons, 6 episodes a season. It takes place in Ireland. Okay,
Ireland.
It takes place in the late 80s, early 90s in Free Derry, Ireland.
Oh, okay.
And I believe it's like still where the conflict's going on, between Northern Ireland and Ireland. And these girls, and they have like a guy friend that they just treat like a girl. Dude, it is one of the funniest shows I've watched in a long time.
No recognizable names or anything.
Nobody.
They're just okay.
Totally.
It's Derry, Derr.
Why?
Yeah.
Dairy
I need
Girls.
to jump on that.
And
You're
one of the
TV
stars,
guy, so.
one of the stars is 32 years old, and she's playing a 16-year-old. Just looks super, super young. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is why I was tying that back into that. But my buddy that played my best friend in that, he was one of the like original Casual Mafia guys. His name's Matty Doherty. I was like the drunkest person in his wedding. I did a backflip off the Ritz-Carlton pool during his wedding in a tuxedo.
Oh, shit. You want to do the pool?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad you brought this up because you go to fucking weddings all the damn time.
A lot. I was just at one in a little place called
Aspen.
There you go.
Where the wine flows like the
Where the beer flows like
wine.
And the women instinctively flock like the salmon of Capistrano.
So this past weekend, I
Cody
went
got married. Oh no.
No.
Cody had a baby.
Who? Cody had a baby, yeah. Cody. This past weekend, I went to go get a suit fitted because I'm in a wedding in November.
Oh, nice.
And the place I went to, because you go to weddings all the time, and you're in weddings all the time. Sure. They had this fucking. It was in Costa Mesa, the place I went to.
Love it.
They had like a 3D like little box that you take all your clothes off except your underwear and like your socks, and they scan you.
Oh shit!
They scan you for your fucking suit. And then they're like, all right, cool, you're good.
What's wrong with just tailoring?
Well, I go out and then I just see my body just fully 3D scanned
with dick intact too.
Well, no, not it was like a 3D rendering of me, right,
Huge
with lines
donger.
and shit. A small donger.
It's so big.
Holy shit! How did that happen?
It's like, dude, you know your dick is huge.
Hey man, what can I say? Yeah. No, it's not like that at all. It was cold. And
I was in the pool.
Seinfeld. That's the only reference that I know from that show. And then I see it, and I'm like, "Holy shit! How long you guys been doing this? Is this recent?" He's like, "No, we've been doing it for like 5 or 6 years." I'm like, "What?" Oh. Then I felt like a fucking idiot,
dude.
And then I was like, "Okay, well, Josh has done this a couple times." Yeah. But then so they do the 3D like scanning of you, and then you go off, and because it was like like when like. What was that?
I'm just playing scanning sounds.
Well, like the bride, she says yes to the dress. Yes. Like the girls, they all try on the wedding dresses. They drink wine and or champagne and whatnot. It was like same thing for us. Like we went to this place, we're all drinking beer, just hanging out, checking our things.
Getting your body scanned.
I was getting my body scanned, and then we also got fitting. But so we were all buying our suits, right? And I needed a new suit.
Nice.
And so we're all picking our like interior stuff.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah!
And I was like, because I'm super basic and boring. I was like, oh, I'll just get black checkers. Yeah. And then they were like, you're buying your fucking suit. Pick something. I'm like, fine. So I found fucking the bombest one, dude.
What is it?
Space.
Yes.
Fucking stars. Here, I'll show you a photo of it. Yeah. I was so stoked that it was funny because like I was gonna like be basic and not get anything crazy.
Dude, if you're gonna buy a suit, because here's the thing, I've been lucky enough to get suits tailored to me for different things, including my wedding. If you're that's awesome.
That's the inside.
It's the lining of the suit,
and it's gonna be like a gray suit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So.
Whose wedding? Are your buddies?
Yeah, one of my best friends.
Nice.
Both the bride and groom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
Erica.
Jerica.
Close. Is that their ship name? Or no, that's her name.
That's her name. Jerica.
I like that.
Jesse and Jerica.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. JJ.
Nice. If you're gonna get the suit, there's things in your life that you shouldn't splurge on, and there's things that you should. Suit, if you're going to get a tailored suit, just go all out. Like spending the extra $150 on custom lining and stuff like that.
That's what I got my last name initials on the inside, like all that shit.
This is your suit forever.
Well, yeah, I have one suit. Only one suit.
So do I. Yeah.
So do I.
And then this will be my second one. Well, because my dad's always on my ass. He's like, you got to have more suits. And this is a guy who goes cross country for business, so he has to have a bunch of suits. It's like, Dad, I fucking work.
I don't want to.
I edit videos all day. I don't need a fucking suit. You know, the only suits I'll wear is for weddings. So, but it's nice. I've got it. So,
I mean, I wear a lot of suits, but I also wear a lot of some of the suit blazers with jeans and stuff. If Amanda and I go out and whatever, but I do have a suit for every occasion. I have a ton of different suits, and I love the craziness about it. I have tons of different blazers and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes Amanda and I'll go to Macy's. She's like, "What do you need?" I was like, "You know what I need to get? I need to get a new suit." And she's like, "You don't." You don't have any room in your closet for any more suits. Yeah. And then I'll reach out to certain companies that I'll see certain suits for, and 9 times out of 10 they won't get back to me, but the one company that does get back to me, I'm like, there's another free suit.
Do you still do stuff with Loudmouth or anything?
Yeah, I do. They send me stuff. There's a company called 209 Mare that has the pool tuxedo that I wear a lot. Loudmouth does stuff. My buddy Ton Chakar, it's called Chakar and Sons. They did my wedding suit, and he'll send me some stuff here and there. I'll plug it, and I've sent him a crap ton of business, whether it's weddings and
what's a range that is for a good suit? What are you looking to spend for
for a good suit?
Good. Tell me a number and I'll see if I fucked up.
No, you can get a good custom suit at Indochino for $450.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
woo! That's a lot of money for me.
Spent 4 on mine.
Yeah. So that makes sense. And
that's only because it was going to be $350, but I added a couple extra things.
Right.
Yeah.
And my buddy Ton, who Chakar and Sons, they're expensive, but he does he dresses DJ Khaled. He dresses
DJ Khaled.
When you open the suit, it just goes DJ Khaled.
I don't go down. He doesn't go down on chicks, right?
He doesn't.
What an idiot.
Dumb dummy. But it's
so
$450. I would say if you're spending, you don't need to spend over $1,000 for a really good tailored suit. You really don't.
So So what does the suit entail though? What's like a 3-piece suit?
3-piece suit is the jacket, the vest, and the pants.
That's 3-piece.
Yeah, and then like usually,
okay, I didn't get a vest.
If you go to a suit maker, usually if you buy a custom suit, he'll throw in a shirt for free. Like I bet they'll throw in a shirt. Some people throw in shoes. Kind of depends on like how much you're spending. But I love having a custom suit because you just know it always fits. Like unless you put on a ton of weight or lose a ton of weight. It's always going to fit you pretty much perfectly. And it's always going to look good. And like if you spend the money, you're going to get a nice suit.
Because when they were fitting us, I was like, what if I want to lose like 10 pounds, between now and the wedding? She's like, how serious are you about it? And I was like, oh, she's like, you don't seem serious about it. I was like, yeah, you're probably right.
When I told Ton when he came over to fit me for my wedding, I was like, I'm going to try and lose like 15 pounds for the wedding. He's like, I hear that 100% of the time and 99% of the time it doesn't happen. And guess what? I didn't lose the weight.
No.
There's just so much stress that leads up to an effing wedding.
Yeah, sure.
The planning of it every night, every single night, and every day, I was just exhausted because one, I was working full time, right? And so I was exhausted during the day, and then I'd come home and we'd have to plan wedding stuff for 2 hours. I'd have to answer questions. We'd have to go through. I mean, it was pretty much every night for 3.5 to 4 months before the wedding.
Yeah,
we'd have so much stuff to do, and when we weren't, I was just falling asleep. We were traveling so much, like I'm traveling for work, all that kind of stuff. It's just a lot of work.
That time to meal prep and do all eat healthy and shit. And get a burger.
I mean, it fucking paid off because that was a fun ass.
It was a good wedding.
It was wonderful because it was like your wedding and then Cody's wedding like a few months later. So it was like a nice. And I think I went to another wedding that year too. In between. So or I think that. Earlier in the summer, because you guys got married in like
September 30th.
So September, and then Cody and Marissa got married in November.
Yeah, November 18th. I think they got married.
November 18th.
I'm very good. I'm good at dates.
Shoot,
I'm not great at birthday dates, but I'm good at dates if I like remember like things happening in my life.
Yeah.
Like when somebody's like, "Hey, September 7th," nope, I know that's something, and then it's like, "Oh yeah, I got a wedding." Like I can remember dates put in my head.
Right.
Never been great at like putting stuff into a planner, but Amanda, we have a couples Google Calendar.
Yeah.
Dude, if you fuck up off the Google Calendar, you're done. Don't mess up the Google Calendar.
Calendars, Brian.
I don't even use it.
I got a calendar over there.
I know it's not good, but I'm like, I know I have so much.
Once you get a couples Google Calendar, that's when you know you.
See, we don't have a couples one, but like I have a calendar up on the wall over here because we shoot.
If it's not on a calendar, Cobster.
Yes, we have a calendar over there.
Said that.
Yes, she did. You legit because like if I forget to put something up because we're doing stuff like whether it's this show commentaries, if we're shooting a sketch or a short film, like I try to let her know as soon as I can.
Yes.
And then sometimes I fuck up. It's like, I got to shoot. And she's mad at me for that. But then that's my fault. It is my fault.
It happens.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Trying to live that dream, man.
Live that dream.
But fucking your wedding, it was me, D. Griff, Sinead, just like fucking dancing the whole night. It was wonderful.
That's a Sinead sound effect. Have you had Sinead on here yet?
No, I don't know if she would do it.
She'd do it.
Yeah, probably.
She's great. She lives close by.
She does live close by. Yeah.
She's awesome. I mean, if you give her a few weeks notice, she's like in the area, I guarantee you she'd come on.
Yeah. Okay.
She's the best.
Okay, just don't play that.
It just says moan Sinead.
That was so fucking. That was like what 2016.
That was on the Schmoes show.
Yeah.
And that was at Collider.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was like sitting next to her.
Yeah.
And she took the microphone. If you guys are watching this, for audio listeners,
covered her eyes, or you covered her eyes.
I covered my eyes, and she just got in the microphone, and I almost fainted.
Because you were specifically, you're like, this is like my little sister.
Yes,
doing
totally.
This shit.
Yeah.
God, stupid shit. Yeah.
You know what though? I do miss those Thursday nights.
Oh fuck yeah,
those are fun.
Those are great.
Really fun
because it wasn't like constant. We weren't doing it every single day. It was like that thing we were always looking forward to every single week, and everyone got together. We didn't see each other all the time.
No.
All right, everybody. Nobody fucking look at me right now.
You fucking got the episode already?
Oh my god, I have to look. I have to look.
Is it a rap audition?
Nope.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's her O face.
Sweating out of every pore in my entire body.
It's gonna sound real familiar, Tom.
Who's on the show? Tiff?
I'm ready.
That sounds like Tiff.
That's Sasha.
Oh, Sasha. Okay.
Fucking hell.
When Harry met Sally.
Shut up over there.
Sorry.
I can't.
What?
Everybody look away. You guys
We
are
are
making me
looking away.
nervous.
Oh, this
Am
is
I on
this
camera? Can the YouTube see me?
top 10 moments from Schmoes
Yeah.
Night
Hey, guys,
2016.
what's up?
Jesus Christ.
All
This
right,
was
I'm
phase
ready.
6.
Oh god.
Oh my god. And then that was it. Is she gonna do it again?
Look at Ken.
Ken and Sasha. Oh Oh my gosh.
Oh, everybody was on that table.
Was Mary producing this at the time?
I think so.
Fucking hell, I can't. You guys, it says, give us your best fake orgasm.
You were there too, right?
I wasn't there for this.
Not this one yet.
I
No.
don't. I probably came in the end of the year, just
Towards the end of the
2016.
year?
Yeah.
Gosh, man.
Welcome edition. I
Good
do. You know
times.
what? Which times I miss were the Thursdays at
Toad Hop?
AfterBuzz. The first AfterBuzz, not the second one. The first AfterBuzz.
Popcorn, brisk.
So much brisk. We destroyed that place
And
too.
Chili's.
And Chili's. And stupid Mark Riley, and I'll tell him it straight up to his face. I've told
Fuck
him
you,
this
Mark.
before.
That's your fault.
Him ruining Chili's
It's
for
your
us was
fault.
the reason that we left AfterBuzz.
We had to go to that stupid hipster bar. I did not like that bar.
Oh, because he got food poisoning. Didn't he almost die?
You know what, Mark? Stay the fuck home then, okay?
Stay home, Mark.
Because Chili's is the
Stay
best.
the fuck home.
Chili's was the best. We had a waitress that gave us free sodas. Candra. Okay,
Oh,
we had a
she
waitress
was great.
that gave us free sodas. We got free apps sometimes. Like she just give us chips and salsa,
Just
no
give it to
problem.
us, no fucking
It wasn't
problem.
even an ask.
We were
She
there
just
every week.
Brought it. And we tipped her well.
2 for $20.
And then all of a sudden, Mark's like, I had a bad potato skin, so don't order the potato
Don't
skin.
fucking order it.
Jagweed. Just friggin' go to Chili's and shut your mouth.
Get a salad or a chili.
Yeah, a chili pepper.
Eat
I
a
don't
chili
give
pepper and-
eat a buffalo wing. I
Eat a
don't care.
dick.
Straight up, dog.
Just kidding, Mark Riley. We love you.
Yeah, I love you, bud.
Tweet at Mark Riley. Just eat. Everyone tweet at Mark Riley. Eat Chili's, you fuck.
Yeah, eat Chili's. Guess what? Guess who I met this weekend?
Who you met?
Yeah.
In Aspen?
No, I was
Oh.
in LA this weekend.
Like a known person.
I met a marketing director at Taco
Brisk.
Bell.
Oh! Robert doesn't work for Taco Bell.
Dude, I talked this woman's ear off, and she was like,
Does she work in Irvine? The Irvine home base?
Oh,
does.
the original. Oh,
She
shit.
does. She does work there.
I know where it's
She
at.
was like, you got to come. We'll give you a VIP tour. You can talk to the
okay.
people.
You seen that
I met
Conan
him-
segment where they
Yeah.
took someone to
Yes.
the Taco Bell?
Yeah.
Are you a
I'm
big
like,
Taco Bell fan?
oh my God, it's my favorite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm working on a video idea I need to talk to you about
don't
shooting
you-
for Taco Bell.
Oh, okay.
To like
okay.
pitch them my idea for like a marketing campaign to give
Okay.
to this girl because now I have an in.
Because okay, good.
Do you know what I'm
because
saying?
I've had an idea to take Dorina because she always shits on us when we talk about Taco Bell.
She hates it.
Bitch.
I wanted-
I'm kidding.
She'd be like, yeah. Yeah, she'd be like, yeah, all right.
She's one of the few people I feel like we could. I mean,
you could
there's-
call her a bitch and she
she'd be
wouldn't
like,
care.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she'd
yeah.
fuck
I-
you. I'm like,
she wouldn't
"It's
give a
great."
shit.
On this
Yeah.
show, I was like, you can shut the fuck up.
Yeah. How dare you? Yeah.
She's like, I go to this place. It's my favorite tacos in the town. I could tell them
Yeah, yeah. It's like, okay, easy, Dorina.
Salsa
Go to East
and
LA. I
beers.
have to go Javier and say like, give him a code word, and then go in the back, and then I get the taco.
You can also get a sick Cholito at fucking Taco Bell.
Thank you. Well, my idea is to blindfold her and have her try like 4 or 5 tacos from different, like Taco Bell, Del Taco,
Yes.
Jack in the Box, like all these different, like, and then maybe like one hole in the wall
Jack in the Box
place.
tacos are
We need to, you know
so
what we
good.
need to do is blind taste test her to see just how well she knows her tacos.
That's
If
what I'm
she's
saying.
Totally full of
She's
shit.
talking so much shit.
Because
But you can tell the difference because like a Taco Bell just
Well-
feels synthetic.
Well, but we would do all hard tacos.
all
Okay.
hard
Oh,
tacos.
hard
Yes.
tacos.
All
Okay,
hard tacos.
Well, I guess
No.
technically,
You can do soft.
They have soft tacos too, but you can. I feel like with street
Street
real
tacos are
good
different.
street tacos compared to Taco Bell, she's got us there.
Okay.
Because there's
Yeah.
a big
Hold on.
difference.
There's a
Hold on.
difference.
Here's what we can do. Okay, you take the Taco Bell meat out of the Taco Bell shell and you put it in the street taco shell and do that for all of them. Like, so you take the meat, like you get a bunch of street taco shells and like here the meat.
And you
can-
really throw her off.
Yeah, really throw her off.
And you
with
do the
it.
reveal like they're all Taco Bell
They're all
tacos.
Yeah.
It's all Twix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we make our own tacos too. Or
We
make
could do
our
that.
own soft tacos.
Yes.
I'll make some carne asada.
Yeah. Okay. This is
gonna
a
do
very
this.
good idea, and to like totally throw people off. My one buddy was like, dude, I can totally taste the difference with a vodka tonic with Grey Goose, Tito's, and Kettle. I was like, oh, you can? Okay, great. So I did that for him, and I made like Popov, you know, like the worst vodka
$10,
ever.
yeah.
Like the Burnett's from Trader Joe's.
Right.
I did I did Kettle, I did Grey Goose, I did Tito's, I did Belvedere, right? And he was like, all right, so this one is definitely Grey Goose, and this is whatever. He chose the shittiest vodka as Grey Goose, and he chose the Grey Goose as the shittiest vodka.
Yeah.
He got none of them right, not one. A 6
think you
vodka
know.
taste test. Had no idea, which goes to prove my point. My old bartender trick. It's my first bartending job. I was at a restaurant in New Jersey, and I worked the service
And where?
well.
New Jersey.
It's a past thing. Don't worry about it.
Thanks,
Keep
sorry
going.
about
From SNL.
New Jersey. So and people would send their drinks back, but the service like the service bar for the waitresses and everything was blocked. The rest of the dining room couldn't see it. So I was over there in my own little bar world. And like this woman doesn't think this tastes like a Grey Goose martini. I was like, no problem. I take it, I put it back on ice, shake it, and just pour it right back in. And she'd take it back. And I was like, what do you think? She said it was perfect. It was great. It's the same fucking martini.
Why, you just had ice? Or she's just being a bitch?
She's just being a bitch. She just wanted me to like remake the martini. I would never remake it. I did that in New York. I did it in Los Angeles.
Worked
I did
every
it all,
time.
Worked every single time. It never ever got sent back. Never.
Oh, people are just being snobby. Like,
Totally
this
snobby.
doesn't
It tastes like it. It's. I mean, it is 100%. You have no idea how hard it is to taste the difference in vodkas.
Yeah.
Now, in whiskeys, it's a little different because like bourbons and scotches and all that kind of thing. Like Jack Daniels and Jim Beam clearly taste different, and some whiskeys but a lot of bourbons will taste very similar if you know what I mean. Same as effing red wine. Like unless you're a master or a sommelier or kind of a red wine snob, a lot of red wine tastes very similar.
A lot of it does, but you can tell the difference between like $20 and like
$6.
Yeah,
of course.
Well, like
sometimes
the Trader Joe's $3 wine's good.
Maybe I drink a lot of $3 wines.
Yeah, it happens.
That's good.
It happens.
What's the trick to get a bartender's attention?
Were you there in Chicago,
If you're
by the way?
a girl and it's a guy bartender, you can be hot. I mean, that's
it?
really the truth. And if you're a guy
you're
and
a
you're
bearded
not
guy in
acting like an
Chicago.
asshole and you're just like looking at him and just kind of like throw up
just
your
put
finger.
the finger up and just say like, hey, excuse
man.
me, sir.
Yeah, excuse me, sir. Like, be nice.
So don't wave like a $20 bill.
No, and don't wave your credit card at him either.
Oh shit.
The key to
stop
getting
doing
a
that.
bartender's attention is to be a kind, normal person. It's not being like, hey, bro. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Just be like, hey, man.
I want vodka soda, bro.
Hey, man. And you throw up a finger like, hey, man. And he's like, I'll be with you in 1 second. He'll say that. Like, hey, man, if you don't mind. Like, don't be like, hey, man, I've been here 15 minutes. Like, hook me up. That's never going to work.
Don't give your
try to be
excuses.
cool with the
Yeah.
bartender.
Hey, man, it's my birthday. Do you have anything going? No, we don't. Don't even tell me it's your birthday. One of your friends could be like, hey, man, it's his birthday. Could we do like a special shot? I'd be happy to do that. But if somebody says it's my birthday, I'm
fuck
double
off.
charged.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck
You never
that shit.
want to celebrate their own person's birthday.
No, fuck that shit. No. I'm a big fan of that one.
Yeah.
Were you there with us in Chicago?
Which night?
For that one, what was that bar called that we were there?
The last night?
Yeah, the last night where like everyone went to the bar. There was,
Yes,
there
it
was
was
some
packed.
Yeah,
That
the lady there
service
was kind of fucking mean.
She
man.
was not mean. She
had a
was
coolness.
She was awful.
Oh, was she?
She was like not a nice person.
She charged me like $40, and I bought like a round of drinks for everybody.
Yeah.
So I don't
And
know where
and
the bill went to.
Well, we talked about it because she might have been a white
privilege?
White. It might have been like one of those because like Cody went up. And he's
was
like,
a Steelers bar.
he's like, I got a drink just fine. And like me and Brian were up there trying to get drinks for so long.
We were waiting,
and
then
Cody
I
got
was
it like
giving
within
us-
seconds.
She was giving us attitude, and then we're like,
Well, kind of.
Saying.
You both seem like assholes. So.
Yeah, maybe that's
like,
true.
excuse me.
We're both bearded
But
fucks.
as far as fast food goes, that McDonald's in Chicago, that like super high end all glass
I didn't go to that
McDonald's.
one.
Yeah, Cody and I went there. It was right. It was
great.
right down the street.
That night of that last night, I'm walking back to my hotel. I was pretty drunk, and I stopped at McDonald's and I ordered everything.
You did
and
the
it was
same
like
thing.
snowing. It was like minus 10.
I ordered everything.
You did the same thing in New York. You ordered
Yes.
like 30 chicken nuggets.
Oh my god! I ordered so many nuggets. Like, well, here's
They
I
have
have
a deal right now.
Oh my God, there's a McDonald's on the way home.
Buy a Big Mac and get like 10 piece for like $1.
Oh shit!
That's fucking
I had a
great.
dream the other night about a Big Mac. I swear to God. All right, here's the thing. I have drunk kryptonite. I've drunk kryptonite, and it's definitely food, but most like 100% drunk kryptonite is McDonald's chicken nuggets and Taco Bell anything.
Jesus.
Okay. So if it's back in the day, okay. When Mark and I like would go to Comedy Store and he lived by that Taco Bell. We got Taco Bell all of the time, right?
There's a Taco Bell over there?
On Beverly, not where he lives now. Like back in the day when he lived in West Hollywood,
Right by the Grove.
Yes.
Yeah.
Over there. Okay.
right by the Grove. So we'd stop at that Taco Bell all the time. We were like on a first name basis with one of the late night guys. His name was Reggie. He was awesome. So and then when Ellis moved, he would always take the Uber up towards the valley, and on our way out there was that drive-through McDonald's at Crescent Heights and Sunset Boulevard.
You take the Uber through the.
That's the one that you go through the building.
Yes.
Like around
Uber
it.
through the building, right?
I love that McDonald's.
And it's the best,
Yeah,
right? So I remember the one time we got there and I ordered food and Mark was like, "For you?" And I was like, "Don't you dare judge me." And this is when I was living with Rob Lindo. Okay. This is before I even met Amanda.
Yeah.
I hadn't even met Amanda yet.
Wait, what was your order?
So I got 2 Big Macs, a 20 piece. Oh my God. Okay. I got 2 Big Macs, a 20
Already?
piece, a McDouble,
Sorry.
And an Oreo McFlurry, and I ate it all when I got home.
The Oreo McFlurry.
Oh, and French fries, and I got a French fry.
Oh, large
what size?
I think it was just like the regular fries.
Okay.
Yeah, like it wasn't. Yeah, it was the medium fry.
Oh my God.
Dude, I have done work. I told the girl from Taco Bell. Yeah, I told the girl from Taco Bell on Saturday. I said, one of the first nights, my wife Amanda and I went out. We went out for got drunk, and we were all hanging out. And I was like, "Hey, you want to stop at Taco Bell?" She's like, "Yes, I love Taco Bell." I love a bean and cheese burrito. And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm definitely marrying this girl, right?"
Wow.
So I went in there and I was like, "I'll have the Doritos Locos box, and we'll get a bean and cheese burrito, and yada yada yada."
Going all out.
And it's the $5 box. I got the 2 tacos and the burrito and everything, right? So we're sitting there and we're waiting. You get the drink first. I'm going up. I'm getting the Powerade. I'm getting the iced tea. And that Taco Bell on Beverly, because she lived over there too. That Taco Bell on Beverly and La Cienega in Los Angeles. If you guys ever come to LA and you want a tourist place, late night, that Taco Bell is pandemonium. It's either homeless people, drunk girls from the club, dudes that are trying to hit on girls, or it's insanity, right? So things are going on there. There's fights. There's people playing music. It's so much fun. And Amanda's like, "Where is our order?" Like, where the fuck is our order? All of a sudden, the guy's like, 83. And I was like, there it is. And he hands me the Doritos Locos family box with the 12 Doritos Locos.
No.
He didn't understand my order, and I was too drunk to even notice the price that I paid, like $23. I'm like, whatever.
It's Taco Bell.
It'd be $40 now.
Amanda's like, "Oh my God, you didn't want this many." I was like,
It'll be tomorrow. Yeah,
whatever. We get in the Uber. The Uber had been waiting in the parking lot for like 20 minutes. This is the best.
Did you give him food at least?
I gave him a taco, of course.
Okay, yeah.
And so we get to our house, so there's 11 tacos left. I ate 9.5 tacos sitting there.
Jesus Christ.
And we woke up the next morning. Yeah, thank you. Woke up the next morning, and she's like, "Please don't ever do that in front of me again." I was like, "You know what? You make a solid point, because the amount of tacos I ate was just unfreaking hell."
I think the first time I lived on my own in Pasadena, that first apartment I lived in, the first meal that I had was Taco Bell on my own. It was so sad.
Well,
because I was just all by myself.
You just moved in, no furniture on the floor.
Amber might have been. She might have come over and then we ate, or because Cody helped me move in that one, we might have gotten Taco Bell. I think actually, yeah, that's right. I think my whole family left, and then Cody stuck around, and we got Taco Bell. That might have been the thing. I don't know.
Cody does love good Taco Bell. I texted him today. I said, "I'll get you Taco Bell on your meal back."
We joked we got him a gift card for TGI Fridays and Amazon.
Yeah, for his birthday?
Before he left. Just put like as a gift. For you're having a kid. There you go. We were joking about getting him $100 gift card at Taco Bell.
That'll last you a year.
Yeah.
We're like, let's do it.
Well, not with Cody.
This year, my mom gave me Chipotle, and I was like, next year maybe go taco.
Yeah.
When I moved into the apartment that I live in now, right?
Yes.
I was moving in with my buddy Paul. We lived there for the first few years when we were running Casual Mafia and stuff. And I remember I moved in, and all I had was my clothes and a bed. And in the main room, I didn't have I didn't have a couch or any furniture yet. I had nothing.
Whoa.
All I had was a beach chair that was one of those a bigger kind of a beach chair.
Yeah.
I had a TV and this little stand. And so and it was a huge TV. So there was this giant TV, this beach chair, and this stand. And I'm sitting there eating Taco Bell alone, and I had a beer on the floor, right? And I went to go pick up the beer, and the beach chair collapsed on me, and I hit my face off the beer bottle, and I just started crying. I was like, I'm so alone. It's so dark and lonely. It was the best. But yes, the welcome Taco Bell meal is the best. You know who loves Taco Bell is my mother-in-law. Loves Taco Bell.
Okay. Beverly, yeah.
Yeah, Bev, she's fantastic. That's wrong, but close. And when you're driving up to Carmel or that Monterey Peninsula, you take the 5 to the 46.
Yes.
And at the 46, there's a fantastic Taco Bell right there. Shit. Yeah, it's a very good one.
Work out? How do you not put on the pounds with all that shit?
I do work out a decent amount so I can eat shit.
Yeah.
You do spin classes and shit.
I do some spin classes. I do some Pilates. I do home workouts. Yeah.
Shit. And we found one place right down the street from here. That's one of
a spin place or
Spin's bicycle,
right? Yeah.
Was it
I hate
Peloton?
Yeah, it's like a Peloton.
You just do an hour straight or something.
It's an hour straight of just pedaling as hard as you
can. With an instructor being all right, guys, now we're going up a hill. We're going up a hill. What?
You think that an instructor talks like that?
What is he talking?
This. Get up that fucking hill! And they're supposed to be very motivating. So they'd be like, "What you do right now is what the rest of your life looks like." I'm on a fucking bicycle. It's dark. And here's the best one. My first class there. The first spin class I ever took, I was trying to impress Amanda. She's like, I love spin. Okay. I go to the spin class. Amanda is effing Lance Armstrong.
Yeah.
Like, she is so fast. Okay. She's in front of me and I'm just like looking at her butt and I'm kind of chilling. And her friend is the spin instructor and she is screaming at me. Right.
Oh.
So it starts and I was like, the music is so loud. It's insane. And I was like, this class ends and I'm just like, why does the music have to be so loud? She's like, you could have worn earplugs. I was like, you could have turned down the music. What are you talking about? She's like, yeah, but then people hear each other like grunting and like breathing. And I was like, that's also creepy. But also, do you want people to have hearing later on in life? And I'll tell you what, dude, I've walked out of spin classes before where my entire body is, I'm like, I thought it was like a beach cruise. You could kind of go at your own pace. There's like beats, and like there's weights. Dude, it is intense. It is super, super intense. The first spin class I walked out of, it looked like I jumped in the ocean. Like I'd sweated through everything. I was soaked through not only shirt, pants, or not pants, but like shorts, boxers, underwear. My socks were soaking wet. And this is 50 minutes.
I
kind of want to do it.
I did the set and flow. You know
intense.
set and flow?
Set and flow, yeah. Set and flow's like that too.
Like boxing and like the high intensity stuff. Yeah. It's a guy being like, hey guys, let's go. All right. And with loud music. I wear earplugs all the time.
You have to. You go deaf.
I'm like, I can't subject my ears to that for an hour straight.
Yeah.
Damn. Like, why does it have to be that loud?
It's just like running.
I told a bit. The first time I ever tried the spin bit on stage was at Comic-Con in the Mark Ellis show. And it went over way better than I thought it was going to go. Because I have like, that first spin class was hysterical because I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I was like, I don't like this. I don't love gyms. I don't like going to classes where people are yelling at me. So I work out at home. Now, are my workouts long? Yeah, because I'm basically just like watching TV and working at like a sort of decent intensity the whole time.
Yeah, but it's still something.
It's still something. Because like if I'm going to sit around and watch TV, I'd rather like actually get something out of it because I can just like work out and watch TV and I have to watch TV for work. So I was like kind of killing two birds with one stone.
Right.
What it is. Yeah.
Well, you've definitely encouraged me to go spin class now.
Dude, it's like worth the comedy.
That's what it's like in the...
Jesus Christ. Dude. Oh, God, I hate this.
And there's like... You can go and request music, right? And so I request classic rock, right? That's what I want. And so...
like chilling yacht rock.
Yeah, right?
Who the fuck?
Yeah. Here's what I want is... I don't want this because you hear it going like, all right, slow it down. You're going to slow it down. This hill's coming up. You're going to get it. The rest of your life is right now. It is right now. You are going to get up. You are going to go. You are going to start pedaling. Turn it up 1. Turn it up 2. Turn it up 3. Bow, bow. And like, you're just like pedaling as hard as you can. You're almost there. You're almost there. Go, go. I'm like,
you're like, this is not fun.
I don't like this at all.
I don't want to spend $100.
I would want metal music the whole time.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I want like, Jesse's on a vacation far away.
I would have Survivor fucking Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah, right?
On
like,
repeat.
Play me some Journey. Like, play me some Separate Ways. Like, feeling that it's gone.
Wait, here's when you get up and you're like...
Oh my God.
The regulars are just like chilling with it.
For my screaming?
You know what, dude? We've been doing this show here for fucking 8 months now. Whatever the fuck.
100 episodes.
No one's ever complained.
Really?
Yeah, no. Right. I think my neighbor, like, she's either like a flight attendant or they're always going on vacation because I always hear a suitcase just like,
oh yeah,
and they're never here. And every time I see them, they're like,
at Burbank Airport.
Could be, yeah. That's why maybe because every time they pass by, they're like, "Oh, hi, how you guys doing?" No one's ever said anything.
We had a flight attendant in my building when we first moved in, and she just was always just in and out with a bag.
We shot a short film.
You're paying for the fucking to live there,
and they still stay here. We shot a short film recently, like a few weeks ago, and there's a couple times where we're kind of like stomping on the floor. No one said anything. Like we went until like 3 a.m.
I had to like fall.
Yeah. No one said anything.
Nice. You guys have been crushing it, those short films. Fantastic.
Thank you.
I really liked the scary one. The Chase?
The Runner?
The Runner.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to like that one.
Everyone likes The Runner.
I dug that one a lot.
Yeah.
I did like Teddy. But
I think
really
Teddy's our best one.
I think like as far as quality goes, Teddy 100%. I think like the scare factor of The Runner was
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we've got as we kind of sort of wrap up the show here, we've got a new sketch coming out.
Nice.
Probably at the end of this month for Patreon peeps, and then maybe like the first week of September for everyone else on YouTube. And then we're working on a new short film that we already shot. We got commentaries coming out left and right. Not even. No. Why did I say that?
We just had one.
We had one.
Oh,
I did one with Darina and Frank. That's not coming out till next week.
What movie did you guys do?
We did Batman Returns.
Oh.
So
I like Batman Returns.
Yeah.
That's the Penguin one, right?
That's the Penguin one. Yeah.
DeVito.
Yeah.
And DeVito. And we just did House of the Dead. That came out last week, which was a hoot. We got to get you back on because I want to do Bad Boys 2.
Bad Boys
specifically 2. Bad Boys 2.
Of course.
You've seen Roadhouse, right?
I've never seen Roadhouse, but I know you have. It's like,
I was thinking about that.
It was Roadhouse for Halloween one year.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Because it's on Netflix. Bigger. I was like, let's get Macuga to watch Roadhouse. I've never seen it. We've never seen it.
I've never seen it.
So there's
I know
one
he
thing
rips throats.
Yeah, he does. Well, at the end, he rips one throat.
He rips a throat.
Yeah. And that's where MacGruber
I think that's where MacGruber comes from. Yeah.
Kicking ass and ripping throats. I don't care how many throats I have to rip. So the thing that he does in Roadhouse is like everybody always says like I thought you'd be bigger, right? So I go in this party and I'm dressed like Roadhouse. I got like the Patrick Swayze mullet and he wears like these big khaki pants and this white shirt. I'm just carrying a car tire because he like buys these. It's an inside joke and this everybody gets it. Every guy gets it. And one girl's like, why the fuck does that guy have a car tire? And he's like, he's from Roadhouse. And he's like. He works at a Roadhouse? And like this girl just did not get it.
No.
And then he always just drinks black coffee. So I had like a coffee pot and this tire, and the coffee pot had beer in it.
Oh, and you're just chugging it.
And yeah, I'm just chugging it, and I just was like carrying this car tire around all night. And then I lost the car tire at some party, but I still
lose a tire.
I don't know, dude, alcohol, man. But I kept that coffee pot all night long. Like I had a coffee pot full of Jack and Coke.
Oh shit!
It was awesome. It was one of the coolest Halloween costumes.
That's
great.
Dope.
Yeah.
Well, Josh, you're always a pleasure to have
Love
on
you,
the
buds.
show.
Love you.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I think our next commentary though should be Plasterhead, right? I'll get the DVD.
Oh, yeah,
we can definitely do Plasterhead.
It probably won't get hits, but
I don't give a fuck. I want to watch them. I want to watch. I don't care about hit. It's for our Patreon peeps. They'll love it. They'll love that kind of shit.
I dig it.
Definitely would. So if you want to see Plasterhead, we're gonna do a comments for you. But for real, man, you're always welcome to the show.
Thanks,
we love having you on.
I love being on.
It's good to have you on and talk to you because I feel like we don't really talk as much. I know we work with each other, but we're always so fucking busy.
I know. And you're over in your curtained corner now.
We're in our curtain corner. I'll be on live
the old
this
Josh
week.
Macuga show curtains.
Those are. Thank you for those. Don't take them back because we need them.
I know.
I'll be on live this week. I think I'm probably switching live and shit. So I'll see you there and we'll hang out and we'll do some stuff.
I miss you too, Bray.
I miss you.
And we'll get you in some sketches in a short. Hey, if we see Plasterhead and we want to see you for a starring role,
I can act.
I think you could do some dramatic stuff that I'd love for
dramas.
you to do. We got some stuff planned for the end of this year and going into next year. So we'll definitely keep you in mind.
That's from Hereditary.
That's Hereditary. Yeah.
But yeah, you're not going to be in New York, but you will be in Arizona.
I'll be in Arizona September 14th for Schmodown. You guys can catch me. Phoenix, Scottsdale. Tempe Improv.
Tempe, excuse me.
Tempe Improv, that's Saturday. I am, you guys can check me on Collider Live every single day. You can check me on any of the Collider properties that I'm on as well. WGN America. The Afternoons with Josh and Ken has been a ton of fun. We're launching a new a portion of the podcast on our channel over there, which is pretty fun.
You guys doing a new murder series? I haven't finished the first one.
No, is that a murder? So people seem to like Is That a Murder, but we saw like some numbers kind of dip by the end because I think they got the joke by the end because we did like 6 episodes. But Ken and I have an idea that's going to be like a long running series that we're hopefully going to turn into like a book from the podcast.
Ooh, fuck yeah!
No way.
Yeah, way. I mean, Ken and I have been having a blast doing that. I think it's some of the most fun I've had in my entire career. So it's super, super rewarding.
Nice.
And Amanda and I are working on a special little thing. So, just trying to stay busy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? WGN America might start doing some live stuff with me on air. So keep up with that. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. That's where I post everything. So.
Sweet. All of Josh's stuff will be in the description down below. Click that shit. Check out all the stuff. He's actually one of the few people that I'm friends with or work with that I haven't muted. So you're a lot of fun. Yeah, you're the one of the person that I actually haven't muted. So
makes you feel pretty good.
You're
For as much as I tweet too. You think
you do tweet a lot, but it's constant. Like, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah. So give Josh follow everything that he's got going on.
Thanks,
and keep up to date with everything that he's got going on in the future. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wanger Show. We're uploading stuff there. Me and Brian did a review for The Boys recently. Did you finally finish that?
Did I finish what?
The Boys.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, cool. Patreon section.
Yeah, Macuga watch it?
Oh, yeah.
The full season.
Oh, yeah.
So we did a review. Me and Brian did a spoiler review, except in that review, Brian hadn't seen the last episode yet. So now maybe we can kind of cap that off. But if you guys want to check that out, that's up on the channel. We also just posted a making of Teddy video as kind of like our mini documentary on the making of our latest short film, Teddy. Nice. That's up on the channel as well. And then if you're a Patreon supporter, there is a behind the scenes and bloopers bonus video of Teddy where a girl, probably high, was asking us if we can let her through the gate to go up to some haunted house because we shot the short film on 420. Nice. And as happens in Santa Clarita, apparently, a lot of high kids want to go see a haunted mansion.
Makes sense to me.
If you're a $3 tier person and up, go check that out. Also, if you are a $3 tier person and up, the House of the Dead commentary is there along with a little highlight video for you guys all to watch for all the $1 peeps if you want to actually join. And if you don't, then you can find House of the Dead on our Bandcamp. Check out our TeePublic store. We have shirts. We got to plug that more. We probably have more ideas.
Ken and I never plug our TeePublic.
If you guys want a T-shirt for Wanger Show, get them. They're really cool. We have some great stuff that our buddy Mike DeWolf created for all y'all. And again, short film, sketch, more stuff coming out. And Bug House is not gone anywhere. That is going to come. It's a little horror web series that we've been working on that we need to.
Bug House?
Bug House.
No, thank you.
Actually, I think we have a part for you. There's actually one scene where there's a lot
bugs?
No.
Oh.
No. I'm not an entomologist. What the fuck?
Nice vocab, dog.
Thank you. I studied entomology when it was a forensics.
I had an entomology class in college. We called it Bugs 1. Yeah. I swear it was
fuck that shit. Yeah. No. And if you're listening to the show, thanks. Subscribe, rate, review. If you're brand new to the show, welcome. We're on Anchor as well. We love hearing from all y'all. And subscribe to this channel if you're brand new. Like the video, that helps out the show. And comment. Brian, take us out. We'll do some Patreon stuff. I have not forgot the Discord questions. We're going to answer some of those after this.
I'm going to pee real quick.
Oh my God, can you make it back in time?
I don't know.
He always does this. He always does this. I hope Amber's not in the bathroom. He scares the shit out of her. She loves taking poos at this time. No. She fucking hate me.
My air guitar is not very good. I'm just like...
It's a lot of chugging. Let's see if I can play it. Hold on. I'm playing the bass right now.